I mean, you could do them just fine. You know, you sign your name.
To make well, you know what we mean when.
Do I?
I mean, reading all the fine print? Does Tony want to do that?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Tony's making you do all the hard work.
What role would that be?
Going,
Totally
Academics or investigation?
Academics or investigation?
never signed a contract.
Would that be intelligence or wits?
Or it would be intelligence.
Okay. Would this count as research or no?
No.
Okay, it's the same role. It's just I'm gonna do research, academics, so it's 5 dice.
What was the other? Academics or what?
Investigation.
Oh, taking.
Are you guys just gonna head to head fucking look at this piece of paper yourself?
I guess like split it in half, maybe.
That's how you get varying results.
Yeah.
One reads the page
Or
and
we
pass
both
it
go
over.
over it. Yeah.
Well, so yeah, there's some stuff in there that seems kind of questionable, Thomas. Tony, there's a couple of small words here and there, but you can't really tell exactly what it says. You bring out a magnifying glass, even then you're just trying to make sense of the words.
What things aren't are questionable?
A lot of things are questionable. You question yourself sometimes too.
Tony, are you sure you want to get an interdimensional? You want to get an interdimensional phone? Since there's some shady stuff in here. Not sure if it's worth it or not.
Well, the contract. I'm sure we can send an edited version eventually. But first, we need to figure out everything in it. Looks at the stack of however many papers it is.
Maybe like 20 or 40.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna finish these all
Side
tonight,
project.
man. Yeah. I guess then they go to sleep afterwards.
Alright, well. Tony doesn't exactly have a nightmare, but he dreamt that a bundle of papers, just giant piece of paper fell on him.
GG.
Blah. Right, so where were we? Now my favorite game of the day. Background music shuffle. Let me set something up real fast. Whoa. Which one? Oh, I keep clicking on that one. Ah. Which one was this? Nah, I'll save that for another rainy day.
Oh boy.
What?
The voices.
Yeah, voices come and go.
What is this track called? Okay, Dark Sanctum. You remember this. For reasons.
Uh-huh. For reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so... Let's play this, the fun way, yeah?
Oh my god!
Oh boy.
Alright.
It's so...
Oh
So,
boy.
Thomas, when you came, you started fading off into sleep, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you're meet upon what looks like a graveyard. All the statues in the area just kind of stare at you as you walk through.
It's not creepy at all, yeah.
It changed just for them to make them feel very special.
Jesus.
They're the only ones on this map.
Oh.
Do you guys want to see it too? Is that the thing?
Keep it secret, man. Keep it secret.
I mean, I'm interested.
Fine. I mean, we're back here. Hi, guys. You've seen this before. The gates are rattling. You hear the metal rust, or the rust of metal kind of squeaking with every squeak. There's a man that looks like made out of wires and rusted bolts waiting for you near the gate.
He's just waiting at the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Does he look like he's pissed off or anything, or is he just
No
staring at
expression.
me?
He's made out of wires and fucking bolts. What do you expect?
God damn it. Does he have his gun out? And like, does he have his equipment with him?
No, you're naked. No, I'm joking. You're not that naked. You're in your underwear. Nah, I'll give you clothes.
Is he in his gear, or is he just
You just have your clothes on.
normal? Yeah, he doesn't sleep with his armor on, so I'm just assuming. Yeah. He cautiously walks forward.
Consciously, you say.
Cautiously.
Cautiously. Alright. The man opens the gate for you.
Not saying anything at all. Just opens the gate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're gonna
I
step.
guess he. You were saying something?
Oh, I said, well, are you gonna step through? This man's opening the door for you, goddammit.
He might stop in front of it and ask, where does this lead, good sir?
Someone is waiting for you.
What did he say?
Someone is waiting for you.
Do you know who?
He doesn't say anything else. Just stares at you
Could
with
you-
a expressionless face. You don't see a mouth. There's no eyes. There's eye sockets, but no eyes.
Could you at least answer where this place is? Nothing? You didn't say anything after that?
Yeah.
This feels like a trap.
That's because it is a trap.
Of course it's a fucking trap. He walks through.
You dumb idiot. No, I'm joking. Alright, you walk through. You close the gates behind you. As he just gives a little finger motion, follow me, and leads you down this dirt road heading towards what looks like a mansion on the hill.
Oh, he's never seen that before.
No, he definitely hasn't.
Yeah, he has never seen that before. He follows, like, I guess, looking around as he's cautiously, following the guy.
As you get closer to what looks like a grove of dead trees along the path, you hear something wiggling from up top as what looks like a body falls down and hangs near you.
Okay.
It's the amount of noose, just this decayed old gray skin. Almost no lips because it looks like it's been shrunken, when your body lacks moisture. But he looks kind of human, but doesn't look quite human. Just opens his mouth like, "Oh, you're back. Nice to meet you again."
Wait, what? He's still walking. He might walk slower as he's walking by.
It's just,
I've been here before?
oh, you don't remember. Huh. Perplexing. Interesting. Kinda sad. Oh well. That's life. And he just kind of swings back up into the tree.
He has so many questions. He has so many questions. Palace keeps following. The
Alright.
wired man.
Alright. After a bit, you make it up to the house on the hill, where you play a shitty game where you roll dice, see how many people move through tiles. No, I'm joking. You reach the door, he knocks on the door and it opens up.
No, it's fine. I love hearing Morph react.
Sorry, I'm here.
It really livens up the place.
The hallway opens up. The room, well, I described the room before, but there's portraits along the side of what looks like seeming still life, decayed, rot, tables with rotten fruits on them. There is a carpet with tattered and red, well, at least you think it's red. Could just be stains. You're not sure. As he guides you along a stair path leading to the left of the hallway and straight up, past an old grandfather clock with a weird sense of time. You get to what looks like at the end a double door, and he knocks that and it opens up. Inside you see what looks like a stone table, stone chairs. John is sitting in one of them with vines wrapped around John, what looks like dried vines rooted to a seat. And cherub, stone angel person sitting at the far head of the table. waiting for you.
Can he make an occult roll to
Sure.
see what the fuck is going on? To see if he recognizes anything from what he's read or researched? Like, that'd be wits occult, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's 2.
2. Too bad for you. No. Seems very grim. Similar to how Jerry described someone before the other day, yesterday.
Mm-hmm. So this is
maybe a fae. Who knows?
Fae. Maybe a Fae.
Who cares?
Jung's there.
You care. Jung,
I did.
as you know, Thomas enters the room, you start to drift off into sleep and wake up again. This time, different setting. You've never been here before. Thomas is in the room, confused at what's going on. The stone face you saw before, it's sitting in a chair now in full body of what looks like a stone angel. Like a setting piece from a cemetery. Oh. Nice of you to wake up.
Yeah. And it was nice of you to use vines instead of just inviting me.
Oh, this is an invitation. Now, Mr.
Felix.
Right. Whoever you are, doesn't matter either way. Have a seat over here.
Alright. What are you doing
I
here?
guess he does. I'd ask you the same thing too, John.
Wait, how aware of this being the same dream as Jong right now?
Probably not much aware.
Okay.
For all you know, this version of Thomas could be a version to torment you.
Very true, very true. She's just kind of eyeing him with suspicion, glancing between him and the stone person. I have to say, if you chose him to mutilate before me, you might have chosen the wrong one.
Why would I mutilate? I don't mutilate. That's too fresh. Too violent. I prefer just decaying. But it seems that he already done a good job enough already doing that.
Wait, what did they say?
He says that Thomas already done a good job doing that to himself.
Yeah, fuck. No.
Please, Mr. Philic.
Felix.
Yes, whatever. Have a seat.
Could you remove the vines, please?
I think we should keep it there. Like, she seems very comfortable. As he takes a seat.
Jong has shot you the dirtiest look you've ever seen her shoot. Like,
He keeps a poker face. You know, this is a serious situation, man.
Ah. Glad you're here. At least someone that I could get a hold of from your group, especially since we made a deal. And well, here's your higher up that you also made a deal for. Nice of you to send them my way also.
What? Sorry, memory's a little fuzzy.
Oh, you said the deal was that you and your party would do me a favor in exchange for, the whole thing with the crystals and whatnot, and also one of your higher-ups. Now, if I'm certain, Miss Zhang here is a, well, intellectual higher-up. Am I right?
Oh, he's using John as a hire. Okay. It's debatable, but you could say that.
She is looking at you with in disproportionate amount of fear. Or I guess proportionate, depending on how you think of the situation.
And what did we, just to refresh my memory, what did we get out of this deal that we've made with you, obviously?
Oh, you already got your side of the deal. Now I'm waiting to get mine.
But what was it?
If you don't remember, then your side of the deal's been already done.
You idiots.
But is it possible for a quick clarification what exactly we
Would you like
gave
to
you a
make,
favor for?
would you like to make a deal for knowledge?
He doesn't know. He's never made a deal before.
Go away, Mr. Howards. You're not here yet.
Shut up, Tony. There's no devil angel shoulder thing going on with you two.
They would be the worst devil and angel.
It would be horrible.
It would be
Jesus
two.
Christ,
It would be two devils over your shoulders.
Thomas, don't do this.
Well, you're clearly going to bitch about how we don't know what we made a deal with later on, and it's going to be all our fault. I'd least to know why we made a deal with this gentleman,
Thomas.
lady.
Our memory of the whole thing involving... What was your name again?
Remembrance. Kinda ironic.
Remembrance. Yeah, it is. And you saying that confirmed my suspicion.
Now, let's be
Whatever
certain.
deal we made, it was about memories. And we lost a lot of them, and apparently that was our end of the deal. Or at least that was what we made a deal for.
Why would we want to lose memories? That'd be stupid.
Why indeed?
Well, then you probably used some very vague wording that ended up allowing him to take her. We should establish this at some point. Whoever, it allowed them to take our memories.
So, out of curiosity, what would this deal involve to get the memories back that I've lost? Or
Well,
knowledge?
What would you like to offer?
I don't know what would he be able to offer? Here's nothing. He has nothing. What would he offer? Yeah, his non-existing arm. That's amazing. Chad, that's an excellent offer. I can't say, like, what would you like, because that opens so much possibilities up. A memory. For a memory, I suppose.
Oh, intriguing. What memory would you here say think is worth it?
What memory would he be considered? He has nothing that would consider worthy to give up at all. It's gonna take forever.
Please think this through. We have nothing to gain from this but confirmation on something they already confirmed us.
Fine.
Not to mention, if... Go ahead. I'm sure I have all the time in the world just sitting here.
I don't know what memories would be considered worthy to forget here. That's the thing.
Let's look at it this way. If we were to make a deal, which would allow us to go back on our end of the deal, or I guess them go back on their end of the deal, whatever vague wording we used would be reversed, would it not? Unless we, establish that, I guess. So
First
then,
off, it probably wasn't vague. I remember phase are tricky. So if we did make a deal, and we did, we probably did the best in our ability that we could without you being here. For some reason, you weren't here for this.
Considering I was making a bomb, I would assume I was, I don't know, preparing for the worst. There's a lot of questions on that situation, I guess. Either way, if we're making a deal that makes it so that we remember what we forgot.
What if I give you a memory of a teammate?
Old or current?
Current. I'd know nothing about them, depending on how much memory you would take.
What are you planning on doing?
John, John, can you please quiet? I'm assuming you're a dream at this point, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm assuming the same thing. And honestly, Remembrance, if you recreated Thomas, you're doing a bang-up job of sending me into insanity.
And you made this John more bitchy than usual. It's amazing. Didn't know that was possible.
Remember, it just kind of leans down on the table, one arm on the table, and just kind of leaned her head on it. Alright then. Do I get to choose which teammate?
No.
Then which one shall it be? Gotta state your end of the deal first.
Chad. Yeah, he's gonna say Chad. Memories of my teammate, Chad.
Are you sure?
Would I have permanent memories of the knowledge you'd give me?
I mean, if that's part of the deal.
It's gonna be a bad end of the deal either way, man. So he really doesn't want John to have like a blank slate to point out you guys fucked up because something with memory and shit. Yeah.
So you want
Well-
memories of the deal? Yes? For exchange
And-
with Shad.
He's looking at John, this is a reader expression, as he's thinking about it.
At this point, she's just looking forward, kind of looking really. I don't want to say dejected, but she isn't happy about the situation. She has nothing she can do about this situation. It's kind of out of her power. And she's stuck, kind of tied up, so she's almost shaking at this point.
I'm trying to think how to word it properly so it doesn't completely fuck me up. Yeah, I'm not gonna sell him Chad. I said previous memories of Chad to this point. Yeah, I'm not gonna delete your character, Maddie. In exchange of how to phrase the memories of the deal and the events concerning the deal, I guess.
Now you're out waiting
So-
to scale. Now I want more.
How about just events concerning the deal, but not the deal itself?
That's a long time for him versus a moment.
Yes, you can unmute Morph. Unless Win says not, but...
I don't care, do whatever. But, one person for one area. I don't think so.
Is there any deal we can make about me not being stuck here?
I mean, only if they filled their requirements.
So
and
one
what
day
requirement would that be?
Oh, you finished doing me a favor. Both of you.
And what favor would you like? How many favors do we owe you exactly?
Oh, one each. No worries.
And what favor do you want from me? I'm assuming the ring on my fingers, courtesy of you.
Oh, yes. What do I want? You know, sometimes when you visit somewhere, you don't exactly know what you want. Oh, I know. As he kind of grows what looks like a one of the like a stone slab that's kind of like a coffin that's up on stairway. He stands up and walks to it and lowers the lid on it and pulls something out and then closes the lid again. And walks back to the table, sits down, and he hands you what looks like a rotting fruit.
Hands who?
Hands you.
Thomas? Okay.
Yeah.
He looks at it. He doesn't quite take it yet.
Make sure your
What
teammate.
exactly?
Make sure the ones with the rings eat this. You may cut it up, you may give it to them separately. As long as each of them has a piece of it and has consumed it, you'll be free from this deal.
So I have to make sure my teammates eat this.
Correct. Only the ones with the rings.
Does that
And what exactly does this fruit do if they eat it?
Would you like to make a deal to understand the context of this fruit?
What do you mean by context?
He just gives you a very emotionless, vacant stare.
He'd like to know what he's gonna feed you guys since this is his favor. Because I don't know what happens when you break a favor of a fae, but it's probably not good. Out of curiosity, what happens when you break a fae deal?
That'll be up for me to do and you to find out.
I mean, the fruit's probably bad. They're probably gonna get stuck there or some shit. It's probably poison. Yeah, this is his favor though, and he has to say no. He can't say no, but he can find out what it's about. Would a Mario chat be worth it though? Nah, it's probably not. I mean, it would be interesting for Thomas to completely freak out. Yo, chat doesn't matter to him though, so.
you know, you're awfully deal happy, Thomas.
Well, I don't like agreeing to things, accepting things at Faye's hand, and the only way to get information so I can make sure I'm doing the right thing and think about what I'm going to do, like you like to do, Jong, is to make deals, which I'm thinking about doing, but I'm not quite sure yet.
Yes, I'm aware of that. And I'm just saying, you can make as many mistakes as you want to cover up one mistake, but you'll always be led on by him no matter how many deals you make. That's the point of these deals, to get you making more deals.
So you're perfectly fine with me feeding unknown fruit, because I have to do this.
Yeah, I am pissed about this. But as it stands, I can't stand up and slap you. I'm just sitting here, having to listen to you sell your soul.
If this goes on, maybe you're just being a part of this world. It's okay.
He's gonna take the fruit from remnants.
Okay.
Can you walk over to Jong real quick? Like, how tied up is she to the chair?
See, here's the thing: is you can stand up. Jong is pretty tied up, but as you start to stand up and walk, you feel your foot are extremely heavy.
He looks down.
Like your foot is starting to stone. Jong, you feel your feet too. This also feels very heavy. You know you're wrapped up.
Can we...
I think we spent enough time here.
Yes, hurry this along, because I'm stuck here until all of you do favors, apparently. So hurry it up. Whatever this is leading to, do it. This is not my responsibility to pick up after the mistakes you make. Good luck.
The more you talk, John, the less likely I'm...
You know, I don't think I need you people to be so emotional just yet. Please have a seat, Mr. Patel.
He does, reluctantly.
As kind of vines grows out from the cracks of the cobblestone
God
and wraps
damn
around you. Well, see you later. Maybe tonight. As he just kind of claps. And you're back at base.
Is he holding a fruit?
Yep.
Okay. Is John awake too?
Yep.
I want to die!
God damn it, this is his chance to slap Dream John! That was the point of it!
Wrong music.
Yeah.
That's the slapping music. Go, roll initiative. Slap, slap, slap.
John gonna get slapped!
Every single one of
Where's
those
her bed?
things.
He might throw something at it. Because he's...
But
he might throw something at it.
you feel
At Jong's bed.
when you're getting up, you feel like your feet are heavy, although they don't look like they're stone like in the dream. And on a side note, it's because you guys were raising your voice and getting angry at each other. Remember, emotionless.
Oh, right.
God damn,
right,
we
I
didn't
forgot.
know that!
I know,
No
which
one
is
remembers
funny.
that.
This is great.
It is. So, John's also getting up, noticing the stone. Just looks at Thomas.
Thomas has flipped her the middle finger!
That would be amazing if it starts with hands first, so Tom's gets stuck with eternal middle finger.
And then Thomas had no useful hands anymore.
The ultimate
Yeah, basically.
Goes without
Stick
saying,
it off.
but I'm
Cut it off.
suffering for the mistakes you've made. Please do take responsibility for your actions for once. I would prefer
Can
not
you
to be
please
turned
shut
to
up for
stone.
once? I'd prefer not to turn to stone too, but here we are.
Yes, maybe I should have stayed quiet. Who knows? Maybe you would have sold your bunk along with all your memories.
What can you guys keep it down? It's like 3 in the morning.
Shut up, Chad! Shut the fuck up!
This isn't the first time the situation has gone on. Let's get coffee.
That's
Better
about,
for us to be awake so we can address the situation.
it's about 3-ish, 4-ish. So I say 4-ish.
Daylight savings didn't happen to Chad yet.
Well, as Thomas is walking away, he's gonna push Chad's wheelchair far away from his bed. Dick. 'Cause he's not in the mood.
John
Like,
with this
far fucking way, like across the room.
Oh,
And just
damn.
walks to the coffee machine.
just kind of looks at it, looks at Thomas, walks over.
He's still holding the fruit at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, she puts the wheelchair back. More or less is thinking,
God
if I
damn it.
kill Thomas, does that mean that I can never be free? thinking, of
Wait.
course.
What? What?
Thomas is being a real bitch right now.
No, I'm sorry, but you said something that if Thomas was something, does that mean something?
More or less, she was wondering if Thomas dies, does that mean I'm stuck like this?
Oh boy.
The first thing Jong said in the dream was, "You picked the wrong person to torment me with." To torment for me. How the fuck do you think he's gonna react to that?
You think she would say that about... She would have said that about anyone. Just to test whether or not he would make it disappear and bring someone else out.
Thomas is just
Either
a
way,
little
that
bit
was
emotional.
No, but
He's not. He was confused, and he has low tolerance for Jong. If he thought it was a dream in the beginning, also, which he sort of did until it wasn't.
yeah.
Thomas
Then
has
at
a
that
low
point, he didn't give a fuck.
tolerance for himself.
John will make a point of sitting next to him when they get coffee, so they can actually talk about this. Because they need to talk about this.
He's gonna get coffee too. I mean,
Coffee? Deidre's already there. No, I'm joking.
I'm 4 a.m. I hope not.
Deidre, what are you doing near the coffee machine? It's 3 a.m.
I'm sorry for being so snappy at you. It turns out being tortured for now 2 days tends to get on someone's nerves, no matter how thin they are already.
tortured. All I saw was you sitting on a chair tied up with some vines. Besides that, you looked fine.
In between.
I'm still stuck in a place with membranes and someone who I cannot stop if they attempt to harm me. It might not be physical torture, though I feel all those vines still. I have the...
Do we still feel the vines, actually?
Do we?
When?
I thought we did. I thought
Yeah.
Frank did.
Yeah, you feel it.
Yeah.
But you
I still-
like it's marked on your skin. It's just like
Yeah.
stoning, like your foot turning stone. It's not stone in real life. It's just
Yeah.
feels like it.
So... It might not be physical torture, Thomas, but I am not comfortable with this in the slightest. And it's not a feeling I can escape in any manner, shape, or form.
And you think I'm comfortable with this?
Of course not. No one would be.
Why-
And I am sympathetic to your plight of having stone feet like I do right now.
Nice.
What? What did she say?
Wait, about the whole stone feet, she more or less referenced, I am sympathetic to your plight of having stone feet like I do right now.
But around this time, someone walks between you guys to get coffee, and they just look at you guys like, "Oh, don't let me bother you guys. Carry on with your level
Who
scroll.
is that?
Your psychiatrist.
Jesus fucking Christ!
It's not a lover's quarrel, I have no interest in him.
Mm-hmm.
I am being tortured by a fae.
Yeah, she's missing some parts that I would be interested in.
Ooh.
What?
A dick.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I don't think she actually fully knew that, did she?
But he's
I mean, they never
gay.
really talked about it. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's not like
it's-
he talked about being gay.
He never talked about it.
And so it's like, oh, I didn't know that you were... No.
As he kind of sneaks away. It's like, those guys are crazy.
Says the crazy one.
Sips his coffee.
I apologize for being
A
rude,
bitch.
but
Yep. Sorry, the coffee hasn't kicked in yet.
I'm sure I can describe your behavior in a similar way, but it's also important that I got your attention before you did something rash.
You had my attention when you were tied up. I wasn't going to lose anything important. If I even did make a deal.
You already lost me. I would regard myself as at least reasonably important.
He sips his coffee.
I mean, if you want to keep eating potatoes, that's fine by me, but it is my research that is leading us towards actually having full meals.
You make it sound like you're the only one who thought of that idea, Jong. There's probably other diamonds with other greenhouses as well. Even if I did.
I'm sure. And I'm sure they would be happy to tell you where they are. Just go to the Diamonds lab and ask them where all their research is. I'm sure that will go well.
Well, I wouldn't be asking for their research. I could really care less about their research. But that's not the point.
What I'm saying is you seem very calm about the fact that you all sold me away.
He is laughing like that in character besides me doing that. He said higher up. And while I'm not exactly clear on the exact details of the deal, he said he'd owed a favor from a... How was I supposed to know he was going to consider higher intelligence a higher up?
I don't know. But whether or not you knew what the consequences for what you were going to do were, you still have to take responsibility for what you did.
I'm not saying I'm not. But I'm assuming if we made such a bad deal, or a deal like that, I'm assuming something really bad happened, that we were forced to do it. Not that we just made deals willy-nilly.
I'm aware. Though you seemed very deal happy while we were there, we didn't make one.
So you would have preferred for me just to take the fruit and not ask any questions at all? Because with a little research, I'm sure you probably knew that Faye's only dealt with deals, besides Jerry, who's an oddity, honestly. He sips his coffee.
Basically, I mean, if you made a deal with a Fae, I would assume there's some magical power making it, so if you go back on it, you're basically fucked. So knowing more information is only going to make you a liability.
How would knowing more information make me more of a liability? When you, John, love more information about things before making decisions.
Because you don't get information for free with a Fae. So the better option is just to do the favor you owe a little more, and then you start knowing about a bunch of things we really shouldn't be knowing about. Because it basically means nothing to know about them.
Again, I wasn't planning to lose anything important. And I was just considering it, I wasn't going to do it. But it was really tempting too, because you kept saying not to, Jong, as much as I value your opinion and things.
You know, this seems to be a recurring theme. Do you enjoy spiting me? Because, as of yet, I don't think I've been very wrong about very many things, have I?
You haven't, in a way. You love to point that out constantly.
Of course, because everyone seems to think that whatever I think is wrong until it turns out to be right. Which happens a lot.
It's just the way
I'm
you
getting
say
tired of
things,
it.
Jong. It just... Sometimes logic isn't everything. You have to think of more emotional standpoint. Which is, right now, I understand you're emotionally distraught that you are tied in a chair in a Fey world, realm, or whatever. I'm assuming. Assuming that wasn't all a dream since we're all talking about it. And now I am currently tied to a chair with concrete feet. So this is as much as a problem of your problem as it is mine.
It is. I'd prefer it if you could deal with your own problems on your own instead of relying on me.
Well, we're not relying on you, John. You're just collateral damage, unfortunately, as it is.
Yes, but I get involved with the receiving end of a lot of these bad plans.
Besides the Fey deal, what exactly are you talking about?
Well, when you all decided to throw a tantrum instead of leaving the bunker, we all got stuck in there.
Of course, the bunker. It wasn't like we were planning to live there, John. I just wanted to quickly make sure everyone got out. The team we were with, you know, just, you know, common courtesy. If you were stuck in a bunker, you'd at least, you know, try to make sure everyone got out okay.
Of course, but if you all had listened to me, we would have been able to do that from the outside rather than being stuck in there and having to go deeper and deeper.
John's okay. Oh my god.
One day it's gonna turn into a -5.
One day, and somehow I'll still win off the luck die, but
Alright, so it's about 5 a.m. now. I'm not sure if anybody else awoke yet. Who the fuck actually is an early riser?
Chad is
Oh my god.
from
Can't-
habit from his job.
I
Not that early.
it isn't that I hold it against any of you. It's that I wish you all would be able to trust me more when I say I understand the situation.
How can we trust you if you constantly point out our faults? We
Guardians
know that they exist. We know we fucked up, John. You don't need to keep pointing it out for us all to hear. And yet you're always right. How you're always logical, you're always planning. Everything like you do out of the good of your heart. Logically speaking. Now, excuse me while I go and research what the fuck this fruit is before I feed it to our teammates, if I have to.
Good luck. And for the record, I only mentioned the mistakes usually only once at the start, and if you all try bringing up that... Oh,
He's
I'm
leaving at
wrong
this
about
point. He didn't hear what the rest of you were saying.
something. He's a really real piece of work.
Just talking thin air.
Oh, she is, yeah. I'm sorry, she's been forced into a breaking point twice in the past 2 days. She is being affected by it, even if it isn't breaking her yet.
Yep, one day. increased.
Because
amount
everyone
of
can wake
stuff
up and do shit.
Yeah, pretty much. By now, everybody would probably be awake. What's Thomas doing in between?
He's gonna be researching the Fey fruit that he got. Because he doesn't want to give it the random fruit that he doesn't know anything about to his teammates, even though it's his deal.
Oh my god. Alright, so we'll do a research and intelligence or occult and intelligence.
Do research and intelligence. Because I have 6 dice and I burn a willpower. So it is 9 dice.
Okay. Four. Alright, so you know that it's similar to what Vanessa had from Jerry, which is fruit from a fey fruit, or a goblin fruit to be exact. You don't know the exact one it is, because this one's kind of beyond its identifiable years.
Right.
But you learn that the symptoms can spread from just plain high to healing to, you know, whatever. There are many symptoms.
Huh. He might take a sample of it. He's not gonna eat it. He's probably gonna have to give it to a diamond. I don't want to say jaw because of the fight, but he's gonna have it on a slide or something and give it to a diamond later. Because he's not gonna give it to his teammates right away. He's gonna put the fruit in a baggie and put it in the fridge. Oh, he might ask Puck to look it over. But he doesn't know Puck's a Fey expert, does he?
I mean, it's not like it's a secret exactly, considering last session they went off about the fucking, like,
Baku
for, like, several minutes, like, reading the entire wiki article from memory about Baku.
I guess he would then, but, you know, when everyone's together, he'll explain everything and do that. He's not gonna.
And see, the only thing is that at least Young knows what's up. And with the
Yeah.
fruit. Either or, yeah, fun stuff.
Thomas is gonna randomly feed you fruit. He's not that much of a dick.
Well, you have to do it eventually.
Eventually, but he needs to figure out what the fuck it is before he feels to do it. God, I wish John was the only one that failed her nightmare roll. Oh well.
The only ones with nightmare rolls.
Dark, I'm just gonna mention it. We are probably waiting on Thomas to do this because I feel like this is a plot.
God damn. Okay, then yeah. When Puck and Daedry, yeah, when Puck and like Daedry wake up, I guess he might text Puck. Actually, he'll call Puck and tell them that.
So his phone like, hello? Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, this could or could not be a plot. I'm just saying, Thomas is kind of not, long for this world.
And he wants to take it slow.
Could you head over to the Spade Lab library, please? I need your expertise.
Yeah, okay, I'll be there in a minute. Starts running down the hall like Mario Run.
Jesus Christ.
And then summon them. Soon enough, you hear frantic pounding on the door.
No, don't worry. He's right outside the door, so the pounding doesn't happen. It's too early in the morning for that shit.
He pounds on Thomas. It's like, oh, you're not a door.
Runs straight into Thomas, expecting the door, but fine.
He makes a shushing motion and gestures them to come in to the library because you had bonuses.
stealths into library.
I need you to look at this fruit. I think it's Fey related. It's Fey related. I just need to know your expertise.
Okay. Fucking, what do I roll for that?
A Colton. I guess for you just want to take a quick look. Colton Wits.
Mm-hmm. I Colton wits whenever I can with the quick looks because my intelligence is crap.
Would they get a bonus from the library? Spade lab.
Not with a quick look.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at it. You're not doing full-on research. You know, with the wits, it's just like taking a glance. Yeah. If people could do amazing things just for being in a place.
It's fucking glitching again.
Oh no.
If I'm allowed, I brought my physical.
Or you could do that
was starting to be
thing
glitchy.
again.
Huh?
That thing where you do the pop out thing.
Oh right, the pop out. How do I do that?
What was it? Double click the.
it?
Yeah.
Aha!
Mm-hmm.
You're so smart. I love you. Let's see. I have. Let's willpower it. Why not? Because it's just starting the day. Start off the day with a bang. Which is 7. So 10 to 10. 2.
When?
Yeah.
2.
2. You know just about as much as Thomas do. It's a fruit from the Feyland. It's called goblin fruit. You're not sure exactly what this one is. I guess you'll have to eat it to test it out.
Get someone else to try it out.
We're literally just like, yeah, it's a goblin fruit, right?
It is, but do you know what it does?
Not unless you eat it. Where'd you get this? Is it one of Jerry's?
No, Jerry's asleep. You know this part.
Yeah, maybe you had one in like a fridge or something. Looks gross enough to have been around that long.
It's the one in the jar, but this is... I'll explain it all when we're all together, honestly. It concerns the group, so...
Okay.
Are you sure that's all you know about this fruit? I mean, it's very important.
Yeah. I guess I could do the intelligence roll with that, like the actual research and shit. Since he's saying it's important.
It is important, though.
Okay. Okay, fine. What's the bonus for being in the lab?
So, isn't it 3? I'm trying to remember. Because we upgraded it, didn't we?
The lab or the library?
The computer lab is 3.
Okay, so let's see. I'll fucking so let's see. Intelligence 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just use willpower. Very important. So let's see. What's 8 plus 3 is 11. So
It's gonna be like 0.
yeah. But listen, I'm trying my best.
Oh, shit!
I got it.
GG win.
Mm-hmm.
You're...
Alright then. Looking through. Just looking through the gradients of colors, how it's shaped, although decayed, you kind of gander. It's one of the rare fruits that aren't like sold in markets. This one, which is kind of made up on the spot because fuck you, why not? It's called nightmare fruit. It gives people nightmares when they sleep.
Oh, I
I'm like, it's a nightmare fruit. It gives people nightmares and stuff.
Like does like the spooky fingers?
just nightmares.
Does it give people more than nightmares?
Nah, just nightmares.
Well, it's not that bad.
Just nightmares.
Wait, how long does it last?
You're not quite sure on the details, honestly. It depends on what time of the season it was grown, how long it's been around, because it ferments like wine.
Oh.
What's the longest it's been recorded that it's last?
Longest it's been recorded is 13 days.
Oh, not that Oh,
But the King of Decay,
it's probably like 30 years.
millennia. You are nightmares for millennia.
Ah, well, it's not that bad. I have nightmares. He does. I mean, it's not that bad.
Kind of
I
puts
just-
head to the side like you do?
You know, I have nighttime dreams.
It's different than nightmares, Felix.
They're all the same to me, kiddo. I mean Puck.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like gives him a look. Like, yeah, sure, buddy.
Let's find the group. I'm sure they'll love this information. Unless Jong has told them about the situation yet.
Why do you have a nightmare fruit?
It will all be explained soon. He does the wiggly fingers as he takes the fruit back.
Walk like soon.
Wiggly
Yeah.
fingers back with both hands instead of just the one Thomas gave them.
He only has one hand, so fuck you.
Damn, that's cold.
I guess goes back to the group.
I guess like he's gonna try to find where the most people have congregated at.
The Vine situation is. Oh, sorry.
Two in the mess hall. I don't fucking know where. Tony's in the library and Deirdre's back in the fucking. Actually, she probably went to go see Angus and Aiden.
Oh, you know, we have text messages for a reason.
Oh yes, I'll text that.
I was gonna make a Vine joke, saying that Vine got shut down, so non-existent.
Yeah, this
Team
is the
meeting!
universe where Fine
In
survived.
barracks.
Team meeting in the mess hall. Oh, in the mess hall?
In the rooms, because
Oh,
it's more
okay.
private that way. Than the mess hall where everyone can hear.
Oh, I heard that you had some fade problem.
Get fucked. Alright.
The walls have ears.
Not anymore.
No, there's still ears in the room. It's not just on a giant mounted wolf head.
Yeah, I always forget that we have a giant mounted wolf head.
Oh, that's just amazing.
It's not
Keep
even
forgetting that.
properly mounted, it's just sitting there because it's too big to put it on the wall.
Again,
Is its mouth open or is it mouth closed?
I think its mouth is open.
Definitely open.
We could totally
does it
put
look-
stuff in there, man.
Make it into a throne. Just sit in the mouth.
Is it big
Is it big enough to do that though?
It would be, yeah.
Could like Thomas shove Chad's wheelchair in there?
How the fuck did we get this thing in the room? I don't know anymore.
If Chad's in the mess hall,
Tony's
why would
Don't
you?
question it.
Yes, Thomas has been acting extremely recklessly. That's true.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil.
I assume we all go to the rooms at this point.
Yep.
Yep.
What's up?
Hi, good morning!
You were very, very excited.
That was the wrong accent right there.
Hello.
Return, rewind time, retry.
I am very excited in the morning. Jeez.
Thomas has a goblin fruit and it's super cool.
A what now?
Like, you know, like the fairy fruit.
She went to go see Jerry. I thought he was asleep.
Not Jerry. John
This
hasn't
is
explained
cool.
to you yet?
I have not seen John, so no. Care to bring me up to speed?
Yes, Thomas, why don't you start us off?
Well, it turns out, I met John in a dream. A nightmare, really.
Scandalous.
And, of course, yes. She was tied up to vines in a chair.
That was scandalous.
Yes, very kinky.
I'm sorry.
And I met the Fae we made a deal with.
Well, fuck.
So I'm guessing the rings we finally have an answer for.
How do you know it's
Whatever.
it's the rings? How does Tony know it's the rings?
He's
Sorry.
taking a shot in the dark.
I'm sure someone's told Toby in the all research at some point in time.
He was there with Jerry.
Yeah, he was there with Jerry. Never mind.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot. Okay, Tony is very forgettable at times. When he's not running people over with cars.
Yeah.
Anyway, so why do you have that fruit exactly?
Basically, we owe him a favor. We made a deal of some sort that we've forgotten about because it's part of our deal, probably. It was the impression I got. And we all those with the rings, I'm assuming, each owe Memrance a favor.
Mm-hmm.
And my favor, or my deal, was I needed to give you a piece of this fruit for you to eat.
Looks a little expired, doesn't it?
I'm just going to roll low key, roll empathy, because
Thomas,
yeah.
what are you trying to gather from him so I can maybe roll
Is
against
this a prank? Is he just stressing a lot?
Is this a prank? Are you kidding?
Yeah, you go
Okay,
ahead.
but
Well, is Thomas trying to
What's to
lie?
hide? He's not lying, but he's trying to hide his emotions. Does that roll good?
Okay. Same roll. There we go.
Guess it'd be composure and subterfuge. He's not lying, so I'm not gonna add that. That's 6.
Oops.
Did you roll already, Manny?
I rolled again. Yeah.
Okay. As you know, as much as Thomas loves to joke and fuck around, he's being completely serious. There is no deception, and like he's holding the fruit. And while he is smiling, you can tell that he's not happy at all. Like he gives like, oh, he's all chill and shit. This is not a big deal, but he's not okay to a certain extent.
Just nervously looks at Jong, like,
Do you have anything else left to add, Thomas?
This is a nightmare fruit with Puck's help.
It gives you nightmare fruit
Basically, it gives everyone nightmares. So I'm assuming he wants to talk to everyone about their favor.
Makes sense.
Puck, is there any other types of like stuff? You know, because if you help, is there like side effects?
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Nightmares is the side effect.
Well, other than nightmares.
Is there any side effects, Win? Because it just gives you nightmares, right? Like, there's no other side effects?
Yeah, not enough.
Yeah, now that you know.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
That could be
it doesn't
like,
last forever.
I'm pretty sure not. Longest time it's ever been like documented lasting is like 13 days. But like,
It has 30 days.
Oh, wait, 30? You said 30?
Yep.
I thought you said 13.
3 days, but it lasts longer like the older the fruit is. And this one looks pretty old. So we may be getting nightmares for like a really, really long time.
Wonderful. Just hold on a second. Goes over, takes out Baku's shit. It's like, I need a goat.
Do you have anything else left to add, Thomas?
I feel like you're getting somewhere with this, John.
I was considering of making a deal with this Fae. Nothing important, just considering it, asking. So we know all the information about the deal and events that why we made the deal.
It seems kind of important.
And what was it you were going to sell for that? I'm sure
Just
it
a
was
memory.
nothing. Yeah, just a memory. Just your
Of
memories
my
of one of
choosing.
us.
And mine is...
Why would you make that kind of sacrifice?
Oh, so isn't that kind of backwards? Like, no, I guess it wouldn't. But technically speaking,
Doesn't that mean you would have lost all your memories regarding the deal, including that person too?
Oh, well, I'm assuming we remembered some stuff from the weeks we forgot, so I'm assuming that I just remember everything except that person.
Yeah, I suppose. And then there's also the tidbit that the deal that you all made was also to hand over a higher-up, which in this case ended up being me.
darn.
Higher up,
No, apparently I'm considered an intellectual higher-up. Who could have guessed?
You sure we can't trade you for William?
Oh, I would have loved that, but no, I'm stuck here in ropes with stone feet.
I don't know. I think this is better, Deirdre.
Fucking glares at Tony. Yeah, you would think that, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Just
you
kind of like
would.
puts hands together, does like a boy at Tony.
I'm
Guys
sure
can't
you're.
take a joke. Jeez.
I assure you, Tony, the time for joking is long gone right now.
But clearly, you can use some chilling out or whatever.
Please never
Oh, yeah.
use terms like that. You're
Just
like,
kind of sink that in the eyes, like. Yes, I'm sure I could. I don't know, go read a book and relax while still feeling tied up with stone feet. Or maybe take a bath while still feeling tied up with stone feet. You know, I don't like
Sounds
people
like a
touching
you
me. I don't like
problem.
things touching me. I don't like people exerting control over my body. But apparently I'm here, and apparently that's what's happening. And until all this is dealt with, I'm stuck like this. So forgive me for being on edge.
You don't say.
all you see is Deirdre doing like the like cut it out like thing like at the neck, just like stop.
Looks over at Deirdre. Why would you think of that?
Tony, you're being kind of rude right now.
Just a tad. And I'm the rude one at times. No.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the time, Tony. Seriously, knock it off.
It's like us making a joke that when you guys are on the other side of the wall. No. So, how about we don't? Double guns. Anyways. Seriously, I need a goat.
I don't think you're gonna find a goat around here.
Yeah,
They're
there's
probably all
no.
dead.
Do you think a lizard would work?
Or like a wolf?
It is possible to get around.
We could go monster hunting!
You know,
Possibly might work.
Well, wolves have to eat something, so maybe there's goats somewhere wandering up in the surface.
Because
Or
I don't
deer? Probably deer.
What were you going to say, Deirdre?
I'm just suggesting, because if there's nightmares, like points at the fruit, then we could just make something eat the nightmares away. You know, that's all.
I think.
Because I'm free of my deal once you guys take a bite.
Yeah.
But then I guess he'd.
You.
I know. And I feel totally terrible about it.
Side glance, like,
I think it's worth noting that once you guys eat that, you'll almost indefinitely be in that phase clutches.
Isn't that the whole
We
point?
already are, technically.
The thing is as much as I don't want to, like, looks at the thing like, but if we say no, I'm assuming Thomas will get fucked and we're still in the situation.
I think we all get fucked, but mostly me.
Well,
And John.
Whoever has
Don't
the
forget that.
black rings, most likely. I'm still taking the fall for all of that, but you know.
Technically, you're in on this. You said it yourself.
No, I'm a bargaining chip.
You're the one who owes him a favor, and you already did it by getting Thomas's attention.
that's
No.
not what she
But now it's
said.
full.
I never said anything like that. What are you
Yes, you
talking?
did.
No,
How paranoid are you?
No.
no.
Anything like that.
It's Thomas's favor that will put you
Deal.
on.
It's my, this is my favor.
Yeah. And then Thomas is free to go, essentially.
I am released from my deal.
Yeah.
And I guess once everyone does their part, John gets free as well.
Then we gotta do it then, right?
Essentially, there's basically no choice.
Well,
I mean, we can always still get the goat in case shit goes wrong, right?
absolutely.
You also said there was like some kind of prayer or something?
For general nightmares. I mean, we could do that at night before we go to sleep, generally. But to actually have, like, make a summoning ritual and shit like that. So, you know. We could try the prayer, or we could try actually talking to the thing. Either or. Works, I think.
Given the situation, it isn't
Not
like
everyone can
he's
sacrifice a
going to...
virgin, and I don't think anyone wants to.
Yes, I would prefer not to shed more blood than was needed.
Exactly.
I do think that at one point everyone with the rings will have to meet up with the Fae and discuss the favors, but just I would kind of like to have a fallback plan. Like, maybe not all of us would eat the fruit at the same time, and in case shit goes south, someone can summon the Baku thing, maybe. I don't know.
How the hell are we supposed to know if something goes wrong in a dream?
Someone doesn't wake up.
I'm also assuming you'll see it because currently we have bruises and
Yeah.
feel heavy. So if something does go wrong, you'll probably see it. Maybe.
Unless we pass the fuck out the moment we take a bite.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll still be here.
Wait, when? How does it work? Do you pass out the moment you take a fucking bite?
No. Not instantly.
Puckle just
Because
raised her
when you
hand
go to
like,
sleep.
No, this happens when you fall asleep.
Thomas, stop talking like you know everything. You're not the one with the hate.
And then
That's
in this
just dark
case,
saying shit.
in this case, then we should probably move to the med bay, because Puck, you said something that we probably have nightmares for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we should probably move to the med bay. Just and
Wait, when? Okay, when you said like it lasted for like 30 days, you mean like
Intermittently.
it happened? Yeah, intermittently,
obviously.
not like a coma of nightmares.
Just like when you go to sleep, you will have nightmares.
So basically you get
Like, oh no, I didn't mean like a coma. It just happens every time.
Hey, Win. Can I roll politics?
For what?
On the phrasing to eat the fruit.
You consume the fruit. You put it in your mouth. You chew it. And you swallow it.
Yes. It doesn't say anything about someone pumping your stomach, now does it?
I mean, no, it doesn't. If you want someone to pump your stomach, go right ahead. You don't know how these things dissolve.
Yeah, that's why there's no guarantee that will like get rid of the magic.
It's worth an effort, though.
Because magic is weird. It might just take effect as soon as it's like going down your esophagus. It never actually has to reach your stomach in order for it to actually like start taking effect.
Worst case scenario, you still have nightmares, but you also have secondhand bulimia. I mean, up to you.
It's worth a shot in my eyes.
Alright, now the question is, who the fuck wants to take the bite first?
It's worth
Puck
noting
raises their
that.
hand.
Okay.
Oh, he's the brave one.
Before we do, I have a plan that might work, but it's heavily dipped in speculation.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas, the wording on his favor was to have the ones with the rings eat the thing, right?
correct. You were there.
I'm just confirming. My memory isn't always great. It tends to be, but occasionally it's not. So, what do you think would happen if we were to pump our stomachs after eating it? Wouldn't be a pleasant time, but it might get us out of the effects.
It might. All he said was for you to eat it. That's all he said.
Mm-hmm.
Or she. It's gender
Yeah,
fluid.
I'm not sure about the gender either.
You don't need to give him a gender.
I know, but, pronouns.
Just why I said
English
gender is
is
fluid.
not
Just call him
helpful.
they.
Okay.
I did. I did refer to them as they. I'm just... Yeah.
Now you may roll politics.
Okay.
The social politics out there.
No.
Here's
So,
a
do
funny
any...
thing about that.
Hmm?
Say it does work, and none of us go and see him, talk to him. That leaves you, possibly Thomas, stuck there, now doesn't it? Because he
No,
still
I would be
doesn't have what he
fine.
wants.
Yeah, Thomas would be fine, I would not.
John,
But it would
you'd be
also
stuck.
it'd mean none of you have to deal with that.
Wow,
I
that's
think we should
big of
save
you.
John though. I mean, if we get nightmares, we'll still go there, and then we have a chance to save you, right?
Theoretically. I mean,
So I want to do it.
Fuck, appreciate the effort, but I don't like the idea of all of you risking your lives for me.
Well,
Especially
like
when
earlier,
it's something.
We can all do it like one at a time, right? And see how it goes.
I suppose so. Just please be careful when you go.
Honestly, I think Puck would be the best shot. They know the most about Faye. I'm assuming.
Whoa, the echo.
I'm just thinking about the excited attitude.
No.
He's not excited about it. He's just pointing it out.
No.
I think what Maddie is talking about is how Puck is very, very, very excitable in a world where you have to be dull.
Oh yeah, he doesn't know that.
Yeah, nobody knows that.
No one knows that.
You're basically sending Puck to your death. To the death. Because Puck is everything, like, as a bouncing ball of energy.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe Zhang or Puck will catch on to what's happening before it completely fucking kills Puck.
Yeah, but I mean, like, none of the characters know that as of now, so
Yeah, I know.
we can't disqualify Puck
Of
for that.
Of course.
I know, I'm just internally dying.
That dramatic irony, it's such a wonderful thing.
Or we could send Chad, since he's the heart of the group. Maybe he'll manage to talk his way out of the deal.
Heart and title.
Or talk himself into more deals somehow.
Wow, I can feel the trust in the air.
Pats the back of Chad.
Well, I mean, you're doing better than... Well, Thomas didn't make any deals, but there was a lot of talking about those deals until I talked him out of it.
It was just talking, John.
Yes, and every time...
requires two to agree to it.
Honestly, the more you talk, the more I was going to do it.
Yes, and that's a
guys just
problem.
stop
with
arguing.
Okay, guys. The situation already passed. Where right now we are focusing on eating that food or not. We have two options currently, which is Puck eat it first or I eat it first.
Why don't you both go? Best negotiator and best intelligence.
A team up.
Yeah.
Sounds like a better idea.
Worth the effort, I suppose.
You two make whatever deals are necessary, and then we'll go next. Me and Deirdre.
Please, please do trust in me once we're there, though.
How do we know you're gonna be there again?
No, she'll be there. I'm probably going to be there as well.
I'm tied to a chair. I don't exactly have a discussion in the matter.
Okay.
I guess we're just going to have to wait tonight to do the plan then.
Okay. What should we do in the meantime?
Well, I
Do you
know
think
that
we can mash it into our potatoes and make it like slightly better?
I kind of doubt it, honestly.
probably don't want to eat much of it.
Yeah. Do you two want to attempt the whole stomach pumping thing?
No.
I just figured it was worth it.
It's a good suggestion, but just I
just would rather just deal with it.
Yeah,
Plus, seeing a Fey realm sounds cool.
kinda what Puck said.
Yeah, just try not to be too fucked over. I'm kind of tired of losing friends.
Yes, try not to...
No, we'll be back.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Deirdre. We'll be fine.
If you're worried, you can come too, Deirdre.
I guess I could, Should I bring up? Just kind of like looks at Dagger. You think this would come with me?
Wait. She's come to things for a second. Realizes the only one left would be Tony. Actually, on second thought, maybe it would be best for leaving you here. You can keep research on the dagger and preparing that.
If anything, I think I'll stay up in case I see you guys moving around.
We'll probably wake up at 3-4 a.m. That seems to be the pattern.
Alright. As long as people allow me to sleep in the next day, then I'll stay up. I can drink a bunch of coffee.
I mean, if we might as well both stay up.
Sure.
In that case. Because if you're gonna sleep in, well...
Alright. I guess...
I'm gonna go back to the library. I will see you later. Unless someone wants to join me. No.
Well... So let's go put in the potatoes. Starts heading towards the cafeteria.
Oh my god.
So tired.
What's his hand?
I'm gonna go get some alcohol.
Come on, Chad.
Alright, I'll be right there. Just kind of turns to Deirdre, squeezes her hand, just kind of nods, leaves.
They're just gonna head over to the Spades lab.
Alright.
That's gonna do the same.
Well, Thomas needs to get the fruit.
He has the fruit.
Yeah, but Chad and Puck are going to try to put it in potatoes to eat it.
What?
Yeah.
No, he's gonna follow that shit. He's gonna follow that shit. Is that what I thought? I was gone. I was.
Yeah, no, I said Puck grabs Thomas's hand, starts pulling him.
Oh, I didn't listen to that part. Okay, so I guess Thomas is holding onto the fruit like a fucking net. He has it in a plastic bag right now. He's not gonna let you shove it in like potatoes until like time is right. Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, it sounds like slightly more tolerable to eat small mixed into a big batch of potatoes.
Honestly, he's just a piece of it, so like just a slither of it would have worked fine.
Yeah, but you see, you gotta it's to water down the taste with potatoes.
Jesus.
You know, the thing we've been eating for the past year, almost.
Or you could down it with alcohol. Alcohol usually burns everything away.
Who drinks alcohol?
Tony.
Jesus.
To alcohol.
I guess Thomas is awkwardly being tugged by Puck because he can't. He could pull himself away, but he's just letting it happen at this. It's just letting it happen.
You just get used to it after a while.
He has only one hand. He likes to keep that one hand, please.
Okay. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do now because we're all split up.
Alright, so...
Again.
What's Tony doing in the library?
Probably still doing the documentaries because apparently that's the most important thing to him right now.
Oh my god, he really wants the exponential phone.
He wants to talk to Luke.
Actually, no, Deirdre wants to fucking talk to Yang for a second.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of like before going. So, I feel like we're missing some information, or we can't find enough, or just generally,
What kind
we
of
are a little bit
information?
behind. Just in general, how to deal with phase, all that stuff. Your card section, whatever, diamonds. You're more information savvies, right? Do you think any of your higher ups has any information remembrance or dealing with phase stuff?
I could make an attempt to see if they do. Theodore might have some access to something.
Because this may be a situation they don't know anything about. In which case, it's a long shot, but I'd be willing to help them get information for something.
I'll check with Theodore first.
Mind if I tag along?
Yeah. Sure, I guess. So long as they're willing. So I guess we go to find Theodore.
Okay. I guess you checked the room he was doing his project in. If we go to a room, you hear loud sounds from it, almost like construction sounds or buzzsaw sounds, etc.
She'll knock heavily on the door.
Okay. You knock heavily. Eventually, the power tools do stop, and someone opens the door. Oh, hi, John. How's it going?
Okay. It's I've been better actually. But,
Oh.
My team seems to have gotten me caught up in a situation with Faye. We wouldn't happen to have a catalog of the Fae we know of around, would we?
We don't know very much. Only the ones in the city.
Okay.
Can we have privy to those names in case we need to go talk to them?
Oh yeah, they're in the database. Oh, you're a Spade. You should have access in Spade Lab.
All right. Also, do you know if there's any goats around?
We have goats around?
No, if there's any. I guess not. Never mind.
Not that I know of. Or also, I'm pretty sure most people would be having lamb chops by now.
Yeah, she's wanting to sacrifice a goat to a dream god.
Oh, rituals.
Yeah.
I want to try summoning a Baku.
He kind of puts his fingers to his lips for a second and just kind of tap it. I might know someone.
Oh.
They're not a part of Cardians, though.
No.
Go on.
Hold up. As he kind of reaches in his pockets and just kind of writes stuff onto what looks like a small notepad, and it rips the notepad off and hands it to you. And you look at it, it looks like Dr. Scribbles. But
can I have a translation?
But
can I read it?
Yeah, you could vaguely read it, but after looking at it long enough, you'll figure it out. Like, I'm not gonna have you translate something that is meant to be given you through goodwill. There's a group in town. There's a small organization in town called Lucifuge.
Before that, I've been meaning to ask about something.
Okay.
You know a good deal about robotics. Would you be able to teach me at all?
Don't see why not. Only in the confines of this experiment. Because I need to get some work done beyond.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can help out however I can.
And I'll take this as my leave.
Bye!
Oh, Deirdre.
I'm Theodore.
Pleasure to meet you.
You too.
She knows coding if you ever need help with that.
Ooh, I could come to
right.
He kind of... I might need AI. No, AI is a bad thing. Some programming. I don't know anything about it.
Maybe some
coding.
studying of brainwaves would be a good place to start. If you want it to be one-to-one motion.
Then we have
Either or you need some programming to get that done.
Yeah, you're gonna need some program. I feel like you're gonna need programming, and we need to figure out how to stop the delay for that on a giant mechanical thing. Aside of that, we'll see what we can do.
Yes, of course. If I don't see you for a few days, I apologize. This Faye situation hasn't been doing the most well.
No, I wish you luck, Miss Chung. If there's anything I do to help, please ask.
They're just kind of like looking at there. You know, considering that your ace is an absolute fuck, you're actually pretty nice. Figured most higher ups are just shits.
I think he means well in a way. I don't know. I don't really talk to people.
Yeah, it seems a lot of our suit tends to be very self-motivated. I don't see many of us really working together on anything.
It's because each of us has our own projects we usually deal with. It's kind of lonely, really.
Yes, it is. Hopefully my greenhouse becomes something large enough that I can get the help of multiple people to keep it running.
He kind of blinks for a bit. Can you grow oranges?
I'm currently working on berries. I want to see how those go first, but
take your time.
Some tropical fruits would be a good idea considering. I think we've all been at a risk for scurvy for way too long.
Oh, we have vitamins for that. They mix in with the mashed potatoes.
Okay, fair, but that doesn't make them any more edible.
Good point.
Thank you, Theodore. We'll let you know how the meeting with the people go.
Okay. I hope you get better.
I'm not sure if that's the right wording either.
Oh.
It's a very disappointing situation.
Yeah, just take it. Just take it.
Yes, sorry.
Thanks. Starts pushing out.
Thank you for your time. Good luck with everything.
He closes the door behind you guys.
Just take the kind gestures.
Of course, I know. I don't want to leave someone I care about in the dark.
Wow, that was really fast for you to care about someone.
He hasn't given me any reason not to.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyways, I'm gonna try to look up where the fuck Lucifuge is and go pay them a visit.
Okay. Alright, who else is done this? Tony. Okay, let's skip that.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. So you're still trying to make sense of the contract in the library?
He just wants to stop by the garage first because he didn't show up yesterday.
Okay, well, you stop by the garage first.
No more work.
Huh?
Like, there's nothing interesting going on.
Not today, other than people leaving and coming, like usual.
Then he goes to the library. Yeah.
Wow. Seriously, word. Yeah. So you go to the library. What do you do?
Time to learn legalese.
Oh my god.
Well, not learn. Clarify.
Okay. Academics, intelligence plus research, if you have it.
No, but do I get a library bonus? Or...
Yeah. It's like.
Which one would it be? Is that diamonds?
No. Oh wait, there's It wouldn't be a Diamond's lab. It would just be general library, so it'd be one under the Spades lab.
Okay, so plus
2.
2. Okay. I'm gonna willpower this because, god damn it, that's 5, 8 dice then. Something.
Whoa. Yeah, so for 3, a lot of it is it's boundary issues, like you're not. It's a contract to say that your calls will be monitored. You're not allowed to give information away. Only strictly used for emergency communications, not to communicate with people from of other worlds unless they're, part of the conspiracy.
Okay. And the fine print.
The fine print is that you have to pay for it in installments of $20 a month.
Okay. That's not so bad.
For 10 years.
10 years, 20 a month, 12 months. A lot. Okay. Wait. 2, 520. 10,000. About. Okay. And after that, it's paid off.
Yeah, pretty much. If you can somehow get 10,000, it's paid off.
Well, I mean, that's what the. But if I can pay it off sooner.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, now he signs the contract, it goes to the requisition area.
Oh boy.
With $20.
With $20. Alright, so you hand in the form. The recreation guy just kind of looks at you. Flips through the pages. Someone actually did this? The fuck? Takes the paper to the back. And takes out what looks like a small case. Kind of like a briefcase almost, except made out of what looks like ballistic plastic.
Mm.
And just kind of hands it to you. Don't lose it.
The case is included?
Yeah, the case is included.
Oh, perfect. I was going to ask. It's like, just to double check, he opens it first. It's like,
you open it and you see what looks like. Remember the 80s brick?
This is the 80s brick.
Kinda, except you can see there's some advanced technologies on there. But it has it's has a lot of technology in it that is a brick.
It doesn't look like it, but it's about the size of.
Yeah.
Okay. Just looks at it, it's just like, okay then. Closes it, takes it, pretty much. This is a big case then.
Oh.
Okay. It's like, I could see why this is a couple thousand. Just walks, just leaves after that. If the person says nothing after that.
Nope. They say absolutely nothing. Nothing.
Perfect.
Nothing.
This is the emergency cell phone. I will add that. I guess after that he puts the phone in his locker and then goes to the garage and does work then. There's nothing better to do.
Alright. So what's Thomas, Puck, and Chad doing?
Chad doing? I'm assuming they went and ate the fruit potatoes.
Not yet, man.
Fruit potatoes.
Fruit potatoes. Or at least Puck wanted to mash it into potatoes, like just the sliver of fruit, just because.
Well, Thomas still has a hole in the fucking fruit before you just rip it out of his hand.
Yeah.
Don't rip it out of his hands.
They're not gonna rip it out.
Please don't. Okay.
Like it's cafeteria, so they're like, okay, what now?
We could ask one of the we can ask one of the people that works in the kitchen to help out with our potato mashy situation.
I mean, can't we just mash it with a fork?
Yeah, that too. I mean, I don't really see them caring much about it, we are kind of using them for their professions.
I don't understand what you're saying, Chad.
Yeah, I don't understand either, Chad. You were literally getting mashed potatoes and putting fruit in it.
Weird, nasty goblin fruit.
Oh, okay.
It might not taste bad.
Okay, I misunderstood. Maddie misunderstood. Because I thought Puck was like going to ask the chefs for like a favor or something.
No, they just literally wanted to get like normal mashed potatoes of the fruit in it.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I think they just serve it up every lunch hour and dinner, breakfast.
Yes. Breakfast.
What time is it?
Dinner. It'll probably, you guys probably throughout the day, so I think it'll be like 11-ish.
Till lunchtime.
What's enough
Okay, let's go to the things.
Go potatoes. I guess just acquires potatoes.
Acquire. Alright, so you acquire potatoes, and then what, you just kind of slice a bit in?
I feel like
Thomas is gonna slice little piece, like, enough, but thin slices of the fruit. Because he didn't say, like, did he say eat all of the fruit?
No.
No, he said eat a piece of it, so he's gonna slice small slices of it.
Tiny little.
Alright.
Just enough to consider it's part of the deal. So, yeah.
Alright, and then you eat it. Yeah?
Congratulations.
Alright. Process done. You may now kiss the potatoes.
How about consume them?
Well, that too. You may lavish the potatoes. Ravage it.
So, I guess that means Puck and if Chad ate it too, then they've both eaten the fruit.
Yep.
Congratulations.
We are fucked.
I don't think we're too fucked.
Yeah, fucked is subjugated. Alright. You get a brief taste of it. It tastes kind of sour. When you cut it apart, there's a bit of almost what looks like white pus in the
You can't tell because it's gonna mix into potatoes. Because it's white.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Sure, you roll stamina for that.
I mean, if you want to, it doesn't taste gross. It's just very sour.
Okay.
Probably
Never mind then.
Probably the most flavor you had in potatoes in a while.
Well, sour potatoes.
Alright.
Oh, better than regular potato flavor.
I prefer the regular potato flavor. At least it's not.
It's acceptable. What? Why are you laughing?
Unrelated. Sorry.
I can tell. Anyways, I guess like that's.
Yeah, that puck token was prepared just for this moment.
That's just a Facebook makes. And then everyone's hearts melted.
Aww.
I got soup for a heart. Oh no.
Oh no.
Chat, I'm melting! And thus Puck murdered.
Cold-blooded murder. The worst of the worst.
Worst of the worst. So, Deidre, you were going with Zhang, yeah?
Yeah, research on who the fuck. Spades lab.
And the Spades lab. Okay. Go for it. You may roll your investigation or your research.
And intelligence or wits. Doesn't matter, they're the same.
Yeah, go for intelligence. Why? Because you're intelligibly.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What are we doing?
We're rolling. I am guessing we're going up to the space lab for information because that's where Deirdre's going. It's investigation and intelligence on research, I guess. But I don't have research, so
Do we have a bonus?
Isn't it +3 for
Spades.
computer lab?
Yeah.
Spades lab?
Cool.
That's 8. Nice.
Sweet.
So what are you researching on specifically?
Lucifuge.
Lucifuge. Yeah, so they're in the database. They're under other affiliations. Neutral Party in town. They have a demon worshipping church on the outer rims of the city, built into a cave. They're usually don't mess with things or come out to deal with situations often. They usually keep to themselves. But they deal with demon summonings and other dark rituals.
Lovely
So,
people.
it seems like an anti-cult. Huh. Well, and it's worth a visit. This seems to be their area of expertise.
Do they have any forums online?
No, they do not have forums online. Maybe you
Not
go
even
to
a
4chan.
website?
No, they did not have a website.
Damn, no FAQ.
Not even the dark web. Okay.
FAQ, fake ass questions.
Well, we have a general idea where the address is, right?
Yep.
Okay. It was just like, well, Chad and Puck said they wanted to join along, so do you think we should go? Alright. I'll give them a text. Puck said they'd meet us at the garage, so I'm gonna go get the dagger and general stuff. I'll be right down.
text Puck and Chad. Just like, alright, we'll be seeing you at the garage. I'll just go pick up a dagger.
Oh! Has like a little salute emoji, you know, like where you have like the circle and then the backslash, so it looks like they're saluting.
Also, Deirdre is going to drop by quickly at Aiden's and be like, I need to get a picture of your arm for like a second.
Why?
Rituals. Takes a picture.
Should we be worried, Angus? I think our little girl's going down some dark path. I think she can handle herself. Okay.
Guys, shut the fuck up. Just kind of like tries to like rub both their heads, like mess up there. Shut up. Anyways, I'll be right back. Well, sorta, kinda. Anyways, be safe. Little salute, please. Gotta check up on her boyos. How is his arm going, by the way?
You're not sure. It's kind of receding into maybe the torso.
Okay. She's fine. She's fine. Shut up.
Yeah. Is she? Alright. So, who's driving?
If it's a slow drive, Deirdre has one in drive.
Oh boy.
She does have her driver's license.
Go for it, you have more than me.
Deirdre kind of just sits at the wheel.
John gets shotgun.
So I guess Chad and Puck are
Puck
going.
kicks the back of John's seat.
What's Thomas doing all this time? Thomas going with, or is Thomas staying at base?
Dark?
Is Dark even here?
I think
No, Dark's at BRB a while ago.
They must have fallen
Dark
asleep.
is muted.
They must have fallen asleep. Knowing Dark.
Sounds about right.
It was only 5 minutes ago. I'm sure they're fine.
Well, can I suggest that if Dark comes back,
Thomas
can appear?
Thomas was sleeping in the trunk this whole time.
Well, it's either like Thomas suddenly appears or Thomas stayed at the base. Either or.
What's Tony doing?
What do you mean, what's Tony doing? Tony's in the garage.
Oh.
I thought he went back to the library.
He did, and then he took care of the phone stuff and got a phone and then went to the garage to work.
Cool.
Deirdre's still at the front seat. No.
Front seat of what now?
Oh my
What?
god.
Say it louder. I didn't hear you.
Front seat of what now?
You cut out, Ref.
Oh, no, she's still in the front of the car, like, no. I'm driving.
So,
So
to
it's
catch you two up to speed, we're going to visit Lucifuge. They're apparently a group that deals a lot with demon summonings and rituals.
Ooh.
Like, they do it often, or?
They seem to be some form of organization that deals with the aftermath of those sort of things.
Huh.
But honestly, knowing this town, it's probably equally possible they're involved with some of those things. They keep to themselves, though, so we don't really have much on them. But it's a lead, so...
A lead is better than nothing.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they have a goat. Or know where to find a goat.
Probably. Alright. Do I have to do anything? She's not gonna do maneuvers. She's just gonna, like, take her sweet ass time to get there.
Alright, so is Tony coming with? Or is Tony gonna stay back in the garage? Welcome back.
Oh, hey, I heard a Dark.
Yep, I'm back.
What's
Alright,
Thomas doing? Because everybody else is going to lose speech except for maybe Tony. Who it's not saying anything!
I thought he said that Tony was just going to be in the garage.
Tony's in the garage. You guys are in the room, I thought.
We're leaving.
No! Are you coming?
Oh, I thought you were doing this in the room. I'm sorry.
No, we're in the garage. That's why
Sure, why not?
Deirdre's been saying, like, she took you to the front seat. She's driving.
Yeah.
I
I will. Yeah. I think
fine.
Deirdre should be the one to drive either way.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Well, also, Dark, do you want Thomas to join as they go to Lucifuge?
I guess since everyone basically is going,
Thomas
must be
doesn't
doing
wanna
at the
be left
base. So yeah, he'd go along too.
Do you want to go in Tony's car? Because I think Tony wants to drive too. Or do you want to go in Deirdre's car?
I think Tony's taking a motorcycle, yeah.
He has a sidecar though.
Tony, does Tony have a bicycle? In that case, Puck would be like, Tony, can I ride?
Well,
Sure,
I
why
guess
not?
you're in Deirdre's car.
Oh, shotgun then.
Too late.
No,
Don't
shotgun.
call shotgun.
Fuck! Does that mean this is sit next to Chad?
Yes.
God! Fucking damn it.
Should have claimed the chair faster.
Yeah, man, you can
I
sit,
wasn't there!
you can
so
take
I
bitch
couldn't-
seat behind Tony.
Yeah, you could sit on the bike with Tony instead of the sidecar.
He's close with Tony. He's not that close with Tony.
Also,
Okay.
you need both hands.
Yeah, you would need both. No, not really.
No, you don't, because the Jack did it with one hand.
She
Then again,
fucking... Yeah. I mean, Thomas only really needs to give fucking Tony a reach around.
Of course. Yeah.
Anywho.
Sitting with Chad, I guess. It's not like Chad's gonna talk to him. It's fine.
You don't know that. Maybe Chad
They
will
never-
talk to him.
They never talk on missions. You know that.
Anywho.
This is a mission.
Let's go.
Oh my god. Alright.
Do you have to roll anything for normal driving?
No, not really. Nothing. It's not chaotic right now. Unless you want it to be.
No.
A rabbit across the road. Do drive
Stop.
check.
Hey, we
No,
can
no.
for the sacrifice.
If a rabbit crosses the road, she's running it over.
No, it's a Chernobyl rabbit. It's bigger than the car. No, I'm good.
Oh my god.
We can finally use that as sacrifice.
No, it's like, I found the sacrifice, stabs it.
Oh my god. Alright, so yeah. Yeah. You drive into town. The two fuckos in the control panels had trouble opening the door because they keep telling stupid jokes to each other. You can see them behind the glass laughing. So it keeps opening and then closing and opening and closing, and then eventually it opens.
Just Deirdre, like, as she's driving by, just like middle fingers.
Wow.
As Tony just waves them, see you later, sort of.
Is that a threat? Do you have to roll intimidation?
No.
Get it, Lucy?
He likes those guys. He works with them.
Fuckers. Well, yeah, you get into town. Town, same as always. Nothing too big is going on right now. You may or may not hear an explosion in the distance. No, I should. You know what I should have said? I should have said the fruit gave you gas. But too late now. Or is it?
No.
Puck, roll bowel movement. No.
Wait, Punk's in the fucking motor's like, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's Nos.
It matters more for Chad, who's in the.
We somehow get in front of the car, in front of.
Alright, so, now since Maddie could actually hear the browser, I'll play this for Maddie.
Yay!
Alright, so you guys head to the outer rim of the city where it's mostly cliff face, or cave faces. And inside, eventually you get to the area that the written address vaguely written. It's kind of hard to write an address for an outer rim area, especially cave. So it's just general directions. In the most like MapQuesty way. It's like 2.5 miles that way, 3.6 miles this way. So it took a bit. I think someone had to have their road trip map out in front of their face.
I mean, Thomas does have a map of the city, so...
There you go, road trip map.
Mm-hmm.
With the powers of eidetic memory and direction sense combined, we get a GPS.
Oh wait, that is me. I have direction sense and eidetic memory.
Oh.
I forget this. I have both.
Oh my God.
Good luck getting there, she lost motherfuckers.
No, you just throw her into space. Have fun finding your way back.
Dice. Okay. Anyways,
Or throw her into the Fey realm.
get out.
Wait.
Oh, she'll be there soon.
Mm-hmm.
I want to kind of get to that place, so let's go.
Alright, so in front of Cliff Face, there's a cave with a purplish lighting inside.
Yeah.
There are two black hounds kind of guarding the door, or the entrance to the cave. And by black hounds, I mean they're pitch black, almost like Shadow.
Hold on. Can
Wonderful.
I see how they react if I turn on the UV light?
No!
No!
No, not yet.
Like the
Okay.
moment you, like Young, like did Young really bring that with her?
She always has it on her.
Yeah, just kind of like, just like don't. Do you want to anger the people we want to ask for? No.
No, I'm just. It's pitch
No.
black. How does that happen?
You could ask!
It doesn't
Yeah.
look extremely mad, so unless. Is it a demon of shadow?
Stop.
Or ask, like a normal person.
Fine.
I don't
I'm
want to get in trouble trying to get information, so how about we don't experiment on things that
Of
happen?
course. Of course, alright. I already agreed.
Alright.
I'm just not expecting the secretive society of demon hunters to tell us all their secrets.
For the best. Is there, is the entrance, like, do they have to, drive into the entrance, or is it, like, the small entrance that you have to walk in?
It's like a walkable entrance. There are a couple of vehicles out front already. Just not.
Park car.
Yeah, it's like a parking lot, kinda, except, it's just wherever it's not crowded.
Yeah, she's gonna park somewhere that isn't, like, too fucking in front of any other cars. She's like, nope. Let them have room. Parks.
Yeah. So you park, the two hounds does kinda stay alert when you guys get close.
Does Tony park?
I mean,
Tony just
yeah,
drives
just drives past, turns around, goes back to base. Nope.
Looks at Tony.
Yeah. Was kidding.
Alrighty.
That
Well,
was certainly interesting.
Can I roll some kind of occult thing to know what the Black Hounds are?
Sure.
same.
That is a good idea. Can I do it too?
Would that just be like occult and wits?
Yeah,
Alright.
Would urban legends count?
sure.
I'm pretty sure Fae would not, though, because these are definitely not a Fae thing.
Gosh darn it.
Oh boy!
1144.
Hello, doggies.
Doggos. It's black enough that there she's like, I want one. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so you, from fucking Chad, I think you may have or may not have seen movies like Hellraiser, etc. You're not sure. You think there was shadow hounds in there. Who knows? Zhang, Puck, you read stories about these hounds that are usually used to protect from evil, in a way. They're shadows, but they kind of take on the form of a hound. You know, a sentry for humans, in a way that humans have guard dogs, etc.
Cool. Just gonna walk right up then, because they're not evil. They're not gonna hurt them, right?
Rock! No, I'm joking. No, they leave you alone. They just kind of watch as you enter.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
You're gonna fall asleep?
Follow suit.
Oh,
Follow suit.
Fall asleep?
Just knock out cold, like, right there. It's an excellent place to go to sleep.
Right there, right in the middle of the hounds. Protection from evil.
That's not a bad idea, actually, when you really think about it.
Oh, when you really think about it, are face truly evil or just neutral?
Oh my gosh.
Now we're getting into
chaotic neutral at best.
Now we go into D&D alignment charts.
How about we do not?
Alright, yeah, so you go inside. There are a couple people wearing what looks like dark robes, almost like a cult, except a few of them does have their cowl down. Like, super casual, you know?
It's like it's Casual Friday. Anyways. Is it Casual Friday or Casual Tuesdays?
I thought it was Friday, yeah. Usually because it's like the day, the day before the weekend.
Yeah.
Would be awkward to have a casual Monday because everybody wants to leave. There's someone by the door, the inner doors, with their hood down, so gives off the creeper vibe, but you know.
No, you mean hood up?
Yeah, hood up. My bad. I'm thinking of pulling over downwards.
Yeah.
Like an idiot.
No.
Hood up, and when you guys get closer, he just asks, "What business do you have with our sect?"
We were wondering about information on rituals.
Oh, rituals. Well, as long as you don't do any harm. The beasts outside guard from evil spirits and things of that nature, but he kind of holds out a gun from under the robe. These are to protect us from humans, so don't do anything bad.
Dude just holds up hands. No. I think we fuck ourselves up enough. We're not gonna fuck anyone else up.
Yeah. John will glance back. Do they, out of curiosity, would they protect you from Fae?
No, different entity.
Wonderful.
We don't summon Faes. Are you stupid? No, I'm joking.
I was just like, is there anyone we could talk to that could help us in general? Just
talk to our... I guess you could talk to our ritual head, Tobias Turner.
Turner?
See your name. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, alright. Where could we find them?
Looks at the door that you're about to pass through. Around the back somewhere.
Alright, thank you. Then just starts walking like, okay.
Gives like little salute. Passes.
Alright. So you go into what looks like ornate wooden door with pictograms of different ritual circles and Some may even call it satanic, but they would call it life. No, I'm joking. But yeah, you go in. It's almost lined up like a cathedral. There's some chanting about, like praying from different people, praying to, or at least chanting to what looks like statuettes of different mythological figures.
Is the Baku here?
No one prays to the Baku.
Yeah.
There.
The Baku is like kiddie stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Well, maybe there's kitty members.
There's a kid cult.
It's the cult Sunday school. This is who you pray to if you're having nightmares. This is who you pray to if you need to murder that person who won't leave you alone.
I mean, you can go ahead and roll fucking academics intelligence if you really want to figure out what the fuck different things are. That's up to you.
Sure, why not?
I will.
That's literally my worst roll, but I'm still gonna try, just because. Why not?
Nope.
Yay, I got something.
Yeah.
My rolls have been consistent in these. Hey.
So let's see. DJ got 3, Puck got 1, Chad got 1, John got 1. Yeah. So
We're smart.
you only really know the common ones. There's one of flies that looks kind of like a dog-sized fly of a statue. You think maybe in Christianity and Jewish mythology that's Beelzebub. My bad for all those people who are Christian. Theology. Mythology.
What?
I had that
Crazy.
correction before when I said Christian mythology, and someone was like, "No, it's theology because it's still a practice religion."
Nah, it's still mythology.
Yeah.
We're pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, but some people like their semantics. But yeah, as for Deidre, some of them are pretty obscure. Like fucking Apsu, which is the Sumerian god. Depicted in Sumerian lores usually, especially in Gilgamesh, like stories. Baal, which is a Christian demon. Dagon, not the Cthulhu one, but the Hebrew one from Assyrian myth. There's a Baphomet in there. You've seen those in a lot of, internet stuff. But yeah, they're just different demons from mythologies.
Alrighty. Interesting. I guess go all the way to the back until she. Just kind of like, where the fuck
Yeah.
do we find a device?
So a lot of people, you guys walk past, they don't really pay you guys no mind. Maybe a nod here and there. A couple people are reading books, just kind of sitting around. Looks like a hefty books too, like leather binding and everything.
Nice.
About the size that if you were to hit someone with it, chances are you probably knocked them out.
Thank you for the detail.
Yep.
Nice. Love that kind of book. My favorite read.
Oh look, university books.
Hey, they're 1 part knowledge, 1 part self-defense. 2 in 1.
Perfect.
Bible fight.
A couple of times when you step over the grounds, there's some what looks like ritual circles with candles kind of sticking around the 4 corners of different pictograms. Some may be stars, some may be even just cubolate of circles. Some
Yeah,
kind
to
of
make sure
looks
not
like
to mess anything up.
some kind of looks like astrological signs. It just kind of varies.
Hello.
You get to the back, you hear someone shouting, at people. It's like, no. That's not how the rituals run. No, you got to slice your hand first. Got to get all the blood, okay? Just not a droplet, 3 droplets exactly.
Slicing your hand is actually one of the worst places you can do it because there's a lot of nerve endings there, and just
take your fucking real facts and get out of here. This is demon summoning. All right, there's no kitty game. What do you want them to do? Fucking slit their wrists? Yeah, definitely. Get all that blood out.
They're just like, yep, found the guy. Walks over.
Yeah. John will follow, just like, well, we're here.
Alright. He just kind of... You see a man. He kind of looks like one of those... if you've been to high school, he looks like one of those kids that were a bit too into the scene, except they grew up.
Oh, no.
So there's piercings.
Stop, is that you?
There's piercings along the ears and like the chin.
Oh my god, my people.
And he looks at you guys like, what's up? What are you guys here for? Cardians? We don't get many of those around here. What do you need? What do you want?
Information on rituals. I heard you were the head of it.
For the time being, yeah. The leader
Coolio.
fucked off somewhere.
Good to know. Do you know anything about rituals in terms of a Baku?
Oh shit! Dealing with dream stuff. Yeah, sorry. Rare. Most people just want, quick stuff. It's like masturbation sometimes, just
Thank you.
a demon. Not dream stuff. No, dream stuff takes time. It's an art.
All right. Well,
Cool.
Could you help? Because we're dealing with one part dreams and another part basically Schrodinger's cat.
We're...
What?
Rolls eyes. These guys are there's 2 of us in here that are stuck in a dream world. Well, partially stuck in a dream world. And takes out phone, shows like Aiden's arm. One of them's Faden.
Oh, whoa.
John will roll up her sleeve to show him the marks on her skin. Yeah.
Shit, you got fucked.
Yes, because apparently...
We don't need to do too much details.
I know we don't need to give details, but it's also important.
So what you're saying is some entity from Dream Realms got your dream self in their clutches, and you're trying to break free.
Yes, it appears to be a fae.
Oh. That could get tricky.
Yes.
Do you think a Baku could help?
Sure. I mean, it'll fuck up the dream cycle for sure.
Would...
How much it will help? I mean, I don't think it'll break you out of any deals, but... cure you some
Would it at
nightmares,
least get...
at least.
Yeah, would it at least get the dream self out of... Well, the one that doesn't have to do the deal out of the situation.
Can't say we won't know till we try. We don't usually deal with phase at the same time as demons. Just seems awfully messy.
Well, the one with the... Okay.
Let Deirdre talk, because Deirdre's the one kind of in the lead here.
Yeah, of course. We're just stepping over each other's toes. Sorry about that.
Prolong eye contact.
Eye contact. Sorry. Well, it's just kind of like... I mean, okay, there's 2 situations here. The one with the missing arm does not deal with Faye. The second one is with Faye. So, the one with Faye is probably the more important one at the moment, but if it's too complicated, we can tackle the second one and see what happens.
Oh, I mean, Well, son of a Baku. So who wants to sacrifice their hopes and dreams?
I lost that a long time ago.
You say that. Alright, so usually
I assume me.
yeah, so usually, you know, you do this shit. I mean, I heard stories about people just never being the same again. Just like, just throwing it out there. You know, I'm not your parent or anything. Fuck my parents. But yeah, definitely. Yeah. Alright, so you're sacrificing your hopes and dreams. I know it sounds stupid as fuck, but yeah. For what? To save this guy? This woman?
Aiden, yes, man.
Oh, the one in the picture.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, I'm confused.
Wait. So
Raph, you keep jumping between situations.
Well, no one's really. Sorry. I keep getting cut out, so I keep freaking out. Anyways, whatever.
Oh, sorry.
That's good.
I thought you were saying you were tackling the first situation first, which is the Fae one.
Okay.
So, and then moving on to Aiden.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Just kind of like looks at Young and Thomas. Yeah, those two.
So, yeah, well, sacrificing hopes and dreams. I mean, there's the alternate path. I mean, you have pieces of the Baku itself, although that would be weird because you have to call the Baku to have pieces of itself.
Pulls out tooth and dagger. I got lucky.
And he just kind of stares at it. Oh shit. Alright. Dagger's kind of nice, and he kind of taps it. Ooh. Damascus steel. So that one went fancy.
I probably ended up dead because my friend found a skeleton in the same section.
Oh. Well, someone else had to pay the price. Sucks to be them. Alright, so here's the fun deal. So Baku, yeah, they want to be all intact. Just like that guy over there, he points at Thomas, probably wants to be intact too. So when you have a piece of them, yeah, they probably want it back.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how deals work, right? Like person to person, if you have the upper hand, you have what they want. They usually try to bend more to your hands. It's like putty, except, you know, kind of grosser and a lot more fat.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying I could get a lot more out of it with this too?
I mean, if you're assertive enough, I guess. I'm not a fucking spokesperson for assertiveness. This is not like a make yourself feel better rally. But yeah, if you're assertive enough, you could probably get away with some things. I mean, if not, worst case scenario, you stab it and take another piece.
Fair enough. So how do I go about this?
First off, you need the sheep. Oh, not to sacrifice. We just call the person that has to stay in the circle the sheep. Yeah? So you need the dreamer there. Because once the situation's been passed, you need to... It's like taking someone to dinner, yeah? You gotta dine and wine them before you call someone else over to fuck them.
Alright.
I'm sensing that someone has issues.
Someone's gotten cucked before.
But... So, yeah, you need... someone who's sleeping, probably someone hopefully prone to nightmares. That's usually how it works. Everybody else, I don't know, stand off in the corner somewhere. You'll really need one person. I have a book around here somewhere. You can say some ancient tongues you really want to. I mean, it's the feeling that counts, right? I know I fucked up many rituals in terms of language, but it always works out in the end. Kinda, sorta. Details. I don't know my Latin that well, but goddamn do I somewhat know my Sumerian.
I know my Latin.
Oh, good for you. Maybe you do
Yeah.
fine.
Hopefully.
Maybe you can sweet talk to Baku. You know, they say it's Japanese origin, but it was something else back in fucking Latin America. or Latin, whatever, or Northern European,
All
or
right.
Ancient Sumerian.
We get it. Alright, so basically, have someone sleeping, summon it, and then discuss situation and deals. Perfect. Is there anything I can do to make sure as things go south, I can get it away fast? Like a back door.
I mean, you have smelling salt.
No.
Well, what you want to do is wake that fucking person up as quick as you can. Now, normally we have smelling salt or anything that's, prone to wake someone up. But if they're being, what you're talking about is they're in the clutch of someone else in the dream, you're going to need a really large boot. That's the hard part. We're talking about like extra dimensional being big, not Cthulhu or something fictional like that.
Did you just raise them up? Oh, this is fictional. Interesting.
Oh, yes, I assume it's fictional. It's not real until you see it,
Fair enough.
Wait, Deirdre. Morph has questions.
Yes, Morph into fourth wall.
I was gonna point out, like, you haven't asked anything about, like, what the circle does. Or, like, what circle you need.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't know anything about the circle you're supposed to use with it.
Yeah.
That information, and also, like, to me it strikes it a little bit odd, is, like, you need to know, like, what the Baku can do. Like, what influence does it have, especially over Aiden's situation? Because you're getting into that realm. Also, you got like 2 teeth, so I'm wondering if you can make like 2 deals with it because you have 2 teeth.
Probably.
Shit like that. Though John has the other tooth. So
It also could be 2 different Bakus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could be 2 different Bakus.
It's like the Mike Tyson Baku. It doesn't have all his teeth.
So, okay, in terms of circles, I do not know how to do the circles, or what circles to do.
I mean, we want to do it here. I mean, it gets dark and creepy, but... Shrug.
Looks at Young. You're not tired, are you?
I'm surprisingly tired, though I don't want to sleep. But, I have to eventually, so...
Because you're the one that has to get out because you're not involved in it.
Yeah.
Some of us are already stuck in this deal, so I'd suggest the more that isn't stuck with this deal, the better. Which means eventually, Thomas, as soon as we all eat it, you're out of the deal. Which would be great to get you out of there.
Right.
Is it a good idea to take me out before anything else? Because I don't exactly have a way back in.
Alright. Well, it's better to know.
I would definitely prefer not to be
probably not do it here, but I would like to know how to do it.
Alright. Well, circles. Circles are like the letter you send to it, yeah? Is what calls it. So, do you want this to be an angry visit, a nice, pleasant visit? Do you want to seduce this thing?
Absolutely, I want to seduce and fuck. No, it would be pleasant, as in, like, I don't want to get on their bad side. It's just a favor that I would like.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Help. Help me. I want to come off as I need help, but not too desperately. I don't want to seem like a desperate bitch.
Yeah, it makes sense. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to go with something Celtic. Ooh. Man, that's some demon love language.
Is that just because she's Irish?
Oh, no, that wasn't the point. That's not what he was thinking, but... Alright, so...
I mean, she's Irish, though.
Celtic's like the soft core of demon porn, not like, people fucking demons, although some people do. It's kind of gross. But like... It's like a pleasant way of speaking, because it's all nature and shit. Yeah, you got the mana, you got the ethos. You got the whatever. You got the herbs. So we'll go Celtic. Yeah, some Wiccan shit. And he kind of looks for a piece of paper somewhere around. Kind of draws it. Some flowery shit over here. Yeah, and just hands it to you.
Alright. Thank you.
Is there something specific we should write this in?
Blood and semen, definitely. I'm joking. You can use chalk, whatever. It's a means to an end. Most people think fucking demon summonings, or spirit summoning itself is just this hardcore thing we do, straight out pure blood. But no, you just need to convey some messages. It's like sending a postal card. Sometimes, it gets there and it gets ignored, or sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't get there at all. But do whatever. You need some mood lighting. Because when you wake up from a dark area, you don't want fucking bright ass lights. Yeah, you don't do summoning in a bright area, not because it's like edgy and emo. No, it's because it's fucking too bright, man. It's a contrast, like going into a real light space from a really dark place. It fucking blinds. No, you don't want that.
That sounds kind of rude.
Yeah, exactly. See, they understand.
Yeah, that seems understandable. Alright, so candles, chalk. And in terms of Baku, I keep saying, so they can eat dreams, but can they... Oh, they eat nightmares, not dreams. What am I saying? Anyway, sorry. What other influences do they have? Or knowledge they may have, if you know?
Dreamscapes, childhood. That's about it. They're pretty minor in details, but they can make a big impact in what you're going after.
Alright. Are they usually known to be at least talkative?
If they fall asleep, don't snap your finger, just kind of talk at it gently.
Alright.
I mean, being a demon of dreams or a spirit of dreams, just kind of, it's kind of their thing. They're kind of sleepy.
Alright. Ask about aid. And the one without the arm that's losing it, do you think they could help with him? His situation is more like he came out of a dream world when he was asleep.
So he woke up.
No, he walked out of a portal.
Huh. Never had that happen before.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying he's Schrodinger's cat, because his actual body became a mummy, basically, mummified, and his dream self is now in our world, fading.
You're gonna need to get that body back up and functioning. Jesus.
The dead body, up and functioning.
I assume William still has it.
Yes, I don't think it's fully dead. I mean, if it is, that's just unfortunate, but... Think of it more like a shell. Yeah, and then, the dream is kind of like a spirit. Yeah, in a weird way.
You think sticking him back in the dream realm would help?
Well, have you ever tried sticking a triangle in a circle when you were a kid?
I don't know.
Or a square into a triangle? Yeah, you need an adapter. Or something like that. I mean, you ask the Baku, he knows more. Chances are.
Alright. Well, thank you then. I think that's all we have for now.
By
any chance, Aaron, do you have any candles for sale? Because I don't think we have any of that at our base.
Can of what?
No, candles.
Candles? Fucking shit. 5. I need to get some business going. 5 per candle. How's that?
5 for really? 5 for a kid? Oh my god. I mean, I guess.
They're nice candle
That's
made out
actually
of
a
wolf
reasonable-
fucking fat.
That's actually a very reasonable price.
Yeah.
Yeah, fairly reasonable.
All right. A few. 6, 4. Give me 6. Pulls out like fucking $30.
Hey, Maurice! Candles! 6 of them! You just see like this older man kind of walking out with candles in his arms. You need candles? What are we summoning? What are we calling? Nothing, just give it to them. They bought some shit. Oh my god, someone bought candles. Yeah, sorry, he's a bit emotional. He makes the candles around here.
I'm sure they're lovely. Thank you.
I put a scent of rose extract from like someone from another dimension, and it smells wonderful. You should try it.
Do you have more of those candles?
Oh yeah, I have some in the back. I think we have 12 more.
I'll buy 4 of them.
Really?
Saved my life. As he walks to the back, get 4 more.
I mean, if they're good, they last for a while, and you never know when you need fire. Plus, I mean, the base doesn't smell great.
I thought you were doing something romantic with roses. Strong and rainbow, sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
You're 19! No one sings that anymore.
Pouts?
I mean, they would be good for that, yes. Also be good for just relaxing in a bath.
The base has baths?
Well, we have showers, but I can attempt to mimic some sort of atmosphere. Actually, do we have baths?
No, you're gonna make your own, buddy.
Okay, fair.
You can just make get a big bucket and
Where are you gonna put the bath? Like in the fucking bunk room? It's like no one comes in.
Put it in the drag it into just sit under the shower with this big bucket.
yeah, that's basically the plan. Just get a giant tub, put it under the shower, and you're good.
Anyhow.
Do whatever. But yeah, you got your candles. You're ready to make it home. Do this thing. So who wants to be the sacrifice? I mean, who wants to be sleeping? I mean, looks like Dark's ready to go.
No, as a side, not a
So, as a person who gives up the hopes and dreams, does it have to be the sleeper?
No, just someone in the room and in the process of dealing with it.
But you don't have to do that if you have a piece of a Baku.
I mean, it's
Right,
a bargaining chip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot that the pieces of the Baku work in tandem.
Shit back.
Oh, and don't lose the knife. That knife's kind of special in a dream process for a reason. Whoever made it made some unusual symbols on it that the only thing I can think of is I don't know, like fucking primordial dream related or some shit. I don't know much about it.
What now?
Do you mean we could take that dagger into dreams?
I mean, I haven't tried it myself, but looking at context of the verbs, yeah.
Okay.
Huh. They're just kind of like smiling at it. Huh.
If we lose the dagger in the dream, do we lose it in real life?
I would assume so.
How does that work if it's by our side when we go to sleep?
You know what? I'm not a scientist.
How
I
did
don't
Thomas get a? This just looks. How did Thomas get an apple if it wasn't there before? So
How did I get the fruit if it wasn't there before?
Yeah, so what I'm wondering more is, like, if we go to sleep and it is there here... Because, like, waking up and going to sleep is sort of like a portal between the places. Does the knife just disappear on this end if we go to sleep with it?
I'm no scientist, but something in tandem.
magic.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I mean, we can test that out later.
I suppose.
How are we gonna test it out without using the knife?
Well, that it comes in with us, and then we can just assume that it will not come back with us if we don't, you know.
And then we lose the knife. Oh.
I'm not going to lose the knife. I'll have it on me, I promise.
And if worse comes to worse, we might be able to use it as a bargaining chip or something.
Maybe, perhaps. I'm just gonna hold on to it, if that's okay.
Oh, of course, I'm just keeping our options open.
Yeah. Well, I think that's all. Thanks a lot.
Uh-huh.
Shall we go, guys? We got a Baku to deal with.
Let's go summon a demon!
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah!
Man, I never thought I'd
there.
ever... Just like, I never thought in my life I'd end up like the kids that I... in my class. Yeah.
Oh, this certainly reminds me of my childhood.
Trying to summon demons!
Oh no, just local cryptids, which didn't really work.
Are you guys saying this on your way out? Question mark.
Yeah. We're just
Okay, Tony stayed behind action. Okay.
Alright, what does Tony want?
You mentioned the primordial dream.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Why is that? Did I say something wrong?
No, I just have a friend who has issues with it.
Oh, shit. It's crazy, man.
Hmm?
Alright.
What can you tell me about them in general? Just out of curiosity.
What, the dreams?
No, the primordial dream and people involved.
Erase, you saw that book? About the dreams? Yeah. You see the man with the candles come out with what looks like a leather-bound book. There's metal around the ends of it to keep it from, you know, shatter or like bumping the book or making it look, you know, in keeping it in good condition. There's a little strap around it.
It's a cared for book.
Yeah, it's a cared for book. You know what? You look like a good guy, and I happen to be a terrible judge of character, so here you go. Return it, don't break it.
Time frame on this, or
Maybe a week or so.
okay, a week it is.
That's usually when our leaders get back, and I don't want to get yelled at.
Well, in that case, I'm not on time. Just gives him like $50. It's just like as compensation.
Gee,
When I come
thanks.
back.
$50 for an ancient relic. Oh boy, pockets it anyways.
Well, at least it's something. You were giving it to me for free. Not very good at your business side, but whatever.
Tommy! Now you're just kind of sounding like you're gonna keep it forever.
I'm not. It's like, oh, thank you very much. Just sort of
Tony's
puts the book in his backpack.
Tony's just thinking, and in case he gets fucked up in the Fey realm.
Is Tony physically incapable of, like, not being a dick for 10 minutes?
Jesus.
I don't know, I can ask you the same thing. Okay.
Y'all dicks.
Surprisingly, yes. Tony has yet to prove that.
We're all dicks here.
We're all dicks now.
Who on this team isn't a dick?
Reina.
Reina.
Reyna.
Guess she's not here right now.
Reina's too clumsy to be a dick. She would try to steal something and accidentally leave something behind.
Reina keeps getting the dick to be a dick. Anyways.
I'm guessing we go back.
Alright. Take the nice drive down the cliff face while I change music.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
God damn it. Morph's gone insane. Ah.
No, he's insane. What are you talking about?
I was about to say, what do you mean gone?
It's intermittent. Alright. Back at base. All is well in the world, kinda, not really.
They're just gonna start setting up. Is there chalk? Shit.
Not that you have.
At
We
the
can
store.
find, like...
You could buy it at a store, yeah, for like $1.
Okay,
For
she
a
does
stick
that.
of chalk. They usually use it for marking ballistics. But you know what? You could use it for a different purpose.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And she's gonna start like doing the circle already, like in the free space in the room.
In the dorm room.
Yep.
And if you have your door open, you get some onlookers.
I'm pretty sure they'd close the door because they also need, like, darkness eventually.
Darkness.
All right. I'll put it around. Young, do you still have that other tooth?
Yes,
That I
I
gave
do.
All right. I'd like it if that's okay.
Yeah, she'll take it from the... I believe it was like a chain around her neck she was wearing it, because why not? So there's that.
Take the chain off.
Your pendant rights have been revoked.
And yeah, she'll prepare the circle.
Alright.
I'm just gonna sit up on their bed, like, watching this all intently. From a bunk bed. Because why not?
Alright. Who wants to roll craft and wits or craft and dex? You draw this out.
Oh my god.
Guess who's not there?
I guess.
I could.
I mean, multiple
there.
people can if you have more than one stick of chalk, unless you want to break that stick of chalk into 3 small ones.
Let's
I
assume
could
we
do
have more than
that
one.
too. Well, buy yours. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Everybody gets chalk. Ah, ha, ha.
How much is it?
$1 for a stick.
Alright.
Fine.
Okay. It's dex and crafts too, is what you said?
I'll play
Okay.
tic-tac-toe later on.
I'm gonna use a willpower to do this correctly. 3.
Alright, 3, 2.
Is this considered an extended action?
I'm just considering a group activity right now.
So, extended action or not?
No. 2. Alright. So with your 2s and 1-3s combined, you got a summoning circle. It looks nice. It's modulatively symmetrical in all the right ways. You know, you guys didn't fuck up.
You know, unless the thing he gave us was faulty to begin with.
Who's to say?
We'll see.
Wait, is it fully done or is it semi?
It's fully done.
Okay.
I mean, you're just drawing circles, mostly just geometric shapes.
Yeah.
We summon Baku. It spends the next half hour critiquing our work.
I
Alright.
mean,
Starts putting candles in areas that won't burn things and starts lighting them. Oh, well, I mean,
smells like roses.
nice.
We gonna turn off the lights now?
Yeah, if you guys are tired. Well, I mean, y'all are tired.
And another thing. Roses? I hate
Alright.
roses.
God damn it.
No, I'm joking.
Alright. So I guess let's do this.
Tony, you and I were staying up.
Well, Tony's in the library.
Tony's
Tony's
not
not even
here.
here. Fuck you, Tony.
So we went to go read more.
Read what?
The book that he didn't show anybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Which, you know, might be helpful for Aiden, too.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he's reading it first.
So do I get like another -1 to the nightmare rolls?
Yep.
Sweet. 2 dice. Let's go.
Suddenly, good dream. It would have been.
Well, alright, so John goes to sleep in a circle. Yeah?
Yeah.
So now that John's asleep, before we get to that,
You're summoning a fucking demon.
yeah,
Yes, hello, welcome to
The
Cardians
demon
Chernobyl.
is also good at wolf head decor with the glowing eyes because we stabbed Jets.
Yes, hello, welcome to Cardians Chernobyl, where we deal with summoning demons.
kinda, sorta.
It's a Baku.
I'm just
With
glad
rose-scented
there isn't
candles.
I'm just happy there isn't exactly like an alarm system, because apparently any creature can come in.
Oh, I mean, things that go through exponentially have an easier time going through man-made defenses, you know? Kind of a thing. How do you defend against something that shows up from your dreams into reality or from another dimension?
Make a huge salt circle.
They only works against spirits.
Ah, okay.
For purification. Anyway, so Deidre, would you like to read the words written also on the piece of paper in
Yeah.
Latin?
Yes.
Alright. So we're mixing things up here. It's weird. You know, you got Celtic Circle, you got Latin words, you got Chernobyl made candles, you got Asian as the bait. Like, man, things are all over the place.
It's almost like a mix-up of different things, like the Baku is.
Yeah, right? Could be a giant metaphor.
Metaphor for life.
We're all fucked at the end.
It's a big clusterfuck, but you do it anyways and hope it turns out okay.
Right, everyone can go in there. It's just kind of like away from the circle. She's gonna keep the dagger like kind of behind her, or like near her, just like enough so like if something goes wrong.
Yeah. I mean, Puck's probably on top of their bunk bed with like their sword ready in case shit goes wrong too. Cause you know, you never know what's gonna happen with demon summoning.
I mean, most people are already in the room, so it's just like, Tony, where are you? Okay.
Bye, Tony.
Bye, Tony.
I guess you're going to the garage again, like always.
Curled up, hugging a shotgun.
Oh yeah, no one said that they were doing it now.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, I
most-
think
most
everybody
people
was
were doing. Yeah, sorry.
every it out from like going home and then seeing like immediately drawing the circle.
Oh, I assume that took hours, so long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took a couple hours. Is Tony to come home in the middle of a demon summoning ritual? I mean, we should.
He doesn't know. He also know he's staying up. He's waiting till like people to go to like time normal people go to sleep, and then he's coming back to watch.
Oh, that would be around the time, anyways.
That'd be now. Okay, yeah. So he would.
It's not like they got back to base, started drawing a circle within 30 minutes, and then John goes to sleep right there and then. This was a process throughout the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I get to roll then for the book? I don't know.
We'll
I guess
do
it
that
doesn't matter
later.
that much.
We'll do that later. Alright, so... Yeah. Deidre, chance to words. Say random things. Make it sound believable.
Come on.
I'm joking. You
Oh,
know.
wait, no, hold on. I do want to say. I want to
Oh my god.
Sing the
You just start
Macro
singing Ave
Mortis.
Maria. Ave Maria, grazie plena, domin tui
Mamarabanetto.
Leviosa.
I'm a PS.
Alright.
I'm basically saying hate doing things. This is random.
Oh my god. It took a bit. It took a while from reading Aladdin, and maybe it's like 10 minutes straight of just chanting. Everybody's kind of getting confused. I guess maybe who knows.
It's more like waiting with bated breath. Is
All right. So while this is happening, hey Zhang.
Yes. It's time for fun times.
All right. So. Fuck them piece of shit! I accidentally grabbed the whole thing and moved it over.
GG.
Okay, there we go. Alright, you're back in that chair. Remembrance is still there, watching, waiting. Welcome to, wherever the fuck this is. Is my reality your dream?
Yes, is Thomas there still?
Yeah, Thomas is half drooling. No, I'm joking. No, he's asleep.
I think that's the quietest I've ever seen him.
besides, when he was bleeding out on the floor.
So, did he accomplish the favor? Doesn't seem like yet.
Not quite yet. Don't worry, it will happen.
Would you like something to eat?
Oh shit.
Forgive me for saying that I'm unsure about eating something. I'm not exactly peckish at the moment.
I see. How disappointing. You can hear a crackling under you.
What do I see?
The stone from your feet's extending a bit to maybe your lower ankle.
Would I be correct in assuming that's part of your world?
Yeah, rolls. It's always rolls.
Would you be so inclined as to tell me them?
How can you come here and not know? Oh wait, because I touched you. Sorry. Things cross my mind against lesser species. He pulls up from under a table what looks like one of those bell things. I forgot what they're called, like the one in bell towers, but not big. It's just like small, maybe
A
about
handbell.
a handbell. Kind of like a handbell, except bigger. It's
Like a gong, kind
yeah,
of, except a bell.
Handbells can be pretty big.
Okay, well, a bigger.
Like I've seen like handbells that are like arm.
Oh wow.
Sorry, I was on a handbell team in elementary school, so I
There's such a thing?
yeah.
Huh. Crazy.
It's kind of like jazz club, except everybody just rings bells.
That sounds amusing as fuck. I don't know why. He takes that handbell from underneath the table and rings it. And after a bit, looks like a gargoyle in finery clothing steps through the door. What is it, sir? Would you like to recite the rules for these or this human? Oh, those humans. Oh, it's been a while.
You recognize us?
Oh, definitely. We met before. You probably forgot. It's been like almost like mere minutes ago. So, what do they need to know, sire? Give them a proper laydown of the rules. At least while Miss Jong is currently staying here, they might as well understand the full extent of the rules. Alright. We usually have this rule about giving... We usually have a policy for giving rules once to a group of people. So here goes. Eat what's been offered. Don't be too excited. The master likes to keep a emotionless level of vocals. And don't step on the garden. The gardener really hates that. And if you see any tombstones around, don't step on those either or mess with them. You know, I gotta respect the dead and all.
Of course.
Other than that, just, you know, don't worry too much about being tied up. There's a lot of things to be done.
Yeah, it's a very uncomfortable position, I must say.
Saya, would it be alright to let the human be in at least hand down, back up position? I heard females love that. As he just kind of looks at him. That'll be all, Sabrin. That'll be all. I was like, huh? I thought might as well, you know, try to help you out with your case, but guess not. Ta-ta.
Oh, good luck with whatever it is you have to do.
So where's the rest of you gonna get here?
I don't believe I have a watch. Much less one that would really tell me what time it is there or here.
He kinda reaches under a table and takes out what looks like an hourglass. Nice keeping things on hand at times. Puts an hourglass on the table and just kind of stares at the grains and the levels. It's been approximately 3 hours since your last visit. I would like to think I'm a patient person, but I really do get really impatient with these things.
Sure. It's a shame then you didn't exactly give a timetable, did you?
Yeah, it's your freedom to at least deal with how it is you want to do it in pace, but doesn't mean I won't be impatient about it. I would like to think myself fair, but I know I'm selfish.
I can understand how that feels.
As we move back to the main party, real fast. Alright, so Deidre chants the words. For a moment
As
there.
one does.
Yeah, as one does. For a moment there, it's almost like nothing happened. The room kind of a bit dark. The candle sets the mood. Rose smells in the room, almost giving an everglaze of a rose garden. As one of the candles kind of flicker out, and you hear a sharp yawn. At least you brought roses. And kind of crawling from the dark, you see this mutant of a creature. About as big as a human body, but doesn't make its proportions any less comedical.
Oh shit, Chad's sore.
Don't be rude, Chad.
Just like
Oh. Good evening.
Oh,
I'm glad you could come.
English.
No, she's probably speaking Latin, yo.
Oh, Latin. Oh, well, he's been speaking Latin, so it's all good. Continuity!
Only Thomas shall know what Deirdre is saying.
So, he kind of crawls up, or walks up, I guess, four-legged, towards where Jong is, and just kind of sits near to Jong's body. You see the saliva kind of dripping from his jaws. Nightmares? Nightmares. I'm awfully hungry.
Well, lucky for you, this one's having a nightmare where her dream self is sort of caught up in a situation. I was wondering if, you had the capabilities. Well, I mean, you can wake her up out of character. You can wake her up with a punch. It's just, it was more of, I was wondering if you had the capabilities of moving her dream self away and eat the nightmare up.
So who shall be the offeree?
Actually, takes out tooth. I was wondering if this meant anything to you. Shows it.
Kind of looks at it. Kind of gets closer to you, yeah. And you can smell the sniffing. You can see the eyes are closed, like it's scenting by using its other senses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's almost like sleepwalking. It kind of sniffs around where your hand is. And then it kind of sits back, almost like a panda does. And takes its front paw and just kind of reaches around his jaw. Oh.
Are you missing one?
I think I might be.
This is oddly adorable.
It's like talking
It's
to
just
fucking Eeyore.
Right? It's like an Eeyore Winnie the Pooh mix, and honestly, okay, sorry. Just like holds it. Well, I'd be willing to give it back. If you could do this for me.
What are you doing? What?
I'm trying to get my friend over there out of trouble that she's not involved with.
Are you gonna give me back the tooth?
Yeah. When it's done, I promise.
You better not be lying.
I don't want to lie to you for being kind.
Okay.
Because I want to be on good terms with you.
Rose. Kind of gets back up on all fours and kind of walks around Jong for a bit. So, Jong, on your side, you feel a slight tug, almost like you're being pulled. The vines are kind of gripping you, but you hear Memrans just kind of getting slightly irritated, but then it goes back down to the normal monotone. Looks like your friends are helping you. I don't like this one bit.
Yeah, so that seems kind of out of my control, honestly.
You see, he kind of holds out his hand a bit higher, and the level of the vines kind of increased in terms of strength.
Never.
As for Deidre's side, you can see, or everybody else's side, you see Baki settle down to where near Jong's head is. And just kind of takes his jaw and goes down and kind of gulps at the area where Jong's head is, but the jaw kind of goes through Jong's head. Almost like Jong isn't actually there. It's almost like it's all illusion. And you see,
Or, the Baku is an illusion.
who knows? Maybe you're having an acid trip from these candles all along. This all wasn't real.
It's just some damn good candles. Gotta get us more of this shit.
LSD candles. But it kind of nibbles around where Jong's head is. Jong, go ahead and roll me a willpower roll.
Okay.
Resolve and composure.
Am I still taking the minuses?
No.
Should I willpower this or no?
You only get
Your willpower.
you only get plus 2 if you do.
Yeah, but I'm not. Which am I resisting? Am I resisting Remembrance or am I resisting the thing?
Who knows?
God damn it!
I think it seems pretty important no matter what, and at this point, I think it's good to just pierce.
Alright, fuck it, willpower.
Who knows? Maybe you're willpowering to help the thing.
All right.
Maybe.
For 3, you feel like you have a splitting headache, almost like part of your head is being torn. You start seeing the thorns, the vines start to emit thorns sticking into your skin to hold you down even more.
Ouch.
As you feel like all these thoughts kind of enter your head and then they stopped. And then all of a sudden everything's just going, your head's just getting lighter and lighter. As to you're fading, like everything around you looks like it's fading. And then you start waking up in your blurry-eyed vision. You start seeing the candlelights, and you see these monstrous jaws, like where your face is.
John, it's fine.
Well, there's always this the sudden fright, but she'll also like take a look at her arms and body, see if the vines are still affecting her.
The vines, you see the markings of the vines are gone, but you do have small needle points from the thorns that kind of bled in. You see a bit of blood coming from there, but it looks like you don't feel anything else other than slight stings.
So it's like I was hit with the thorns, but now I've pulled away from them?
Yeah.
Okay, are my feet still stone?
Yeah, you can move them around again.
Okay. Well, that seemed to work.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Right, your tooth?
It kind of goes up to you and just sits back down and takes his front paws and just kind of trying to grip it and shove it into his mouth.
Do you need help?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Let me do this on my own.
Is it alright if I ask you another question?
Huh? What?
It's about a friend of mine. He was dreaming and then he walked out of the dream through a portal to this realm. And he's fading. Is there a way I can help him?
Oh. Yeah, you hear a slight click.
Pulls out the other tooth. I have another tooth.
Quick, get Aiden into the circle! Go, go, go!
But
I can go fetch. I can get someone to fetch him now if you know how.
Okay.
Do you know how? You can say that you don't. It's alright.
Kind of scratches his head with his paws. Can you get me? If he's a dream, where's the body? That's weird.
That would be with the diamonds, I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure his body could still be preserved. I'm sure.
Call me again. It's sleep time.
Alrighty.
Oh, okay.
I'll call you back.
As it kind of curls up into a ball and just kind of lies down
Sleep well.
and just kind of fades in this puff of purple colors and smoke, and kind of blends in with the smell of the air.
That was so cool!
Is it gone?
Yeah, Jong is awake. Jong's back. The teeth is gone. You still have the other one, but yeah, the Baku's gone.
John's just gonna kind of lie back on the ground. Honestly, she's probably tearing up and is just like spread on the ground like I'm actually not in pain. I'm not even
Kinda
comfortable.
scooches over. You're right.
Yeah, she
Is
kind of.
Blood on your arms?
Yes, it's. She wipes her eyes to, what tears there was. I don't feel them anymore. It's really nice.
Jong,
Thank you.
remove your nightmare flaw.
Oh boy!
Congrats!
Oh my god.
Yo!
That's
It does Deirdre helps you get cured of your nightmares.
I feel like I've slept better than I have in years.
Huh.
Oh right, the blood, right, you were asking about that.
You should probably go to the med bay for that.
No, it's just Remembrance wasn't happy about me being pulled away.
Speaking of which, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to go check, and they're just gonna leave. By the way, just to yeah.
All right, good luck. Oh gosh, I feel so free.
John, did you manage to talk to Remembrance about anything?
Oh, right. Fuck, I'm sorry. Let me get my composure. Okay. I did talk for a while with Remembrance. It was not the worst thing. I did learn the rules of this realm.
Rules?
Yes, this realm apparently has rules. That's where the stone thing was stemming from. You cannot be. You need to be calm and not excitable and not angry. Just kind of calm and quiet. You have to eat whatever food is offered to you. Wasn't there another rule?
Not to step on the grass.
Oh yeah.
Or
Don't
gravestones.
step on.
tombstones.
Don't step on the garden or anywhere over the tombstones. It upsets the gardener, and the other one is disrespect for the dead. Yeah. You can see Young is kind of smiling ear to ear.
Cute.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pug, for knowing about Baku's holy.
Yeah. How was it on your guys' end?
So we saw that big, honestly cute, in a fucked up way, creature. He's a swell guy. At least to Deirdre.
I mean,
Latin butterfly.
we were offering it something it wanted.
The teeth
Yeah,
that Deirdre had.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm sorry, give me a moment.
No, take your time. Do you want us to get you anything? Like towels to wipe off that blood, bandages?
The blood probably doesn't exist too much. That's horrible wording. The effect that the vines and the thorns of the vines had on me is probably non-existent. The blood probably appeared in this transition from physical to or dream to physical. I'm not sure how to really catalog any of this.
Well, you don't have to do that right now, since
Even if it was only for a bit, I slept the best that I have in years. It just feels... I feel awake. It's nice. I'm just repeating myself at this point.
No, it's good. I'm glad this turned out well for you. Just looks over at Puck. I hope it turns out the same for us, or at least equivalent of good.
Yeah,
Just gotta not be too noisy, right?
Yeah.
Don't be too noisy, don't step on the garden, don't step on the graves.
And eat everything you're given.
Yeah. Yes, everything you're offered.
That's a little salute.
Gotcha.
Thomas,
Yeah.
if things are rough for you tonight, I'm sorry.
It's probably gonna be rough for everyone.
I understand, but I mean that more in the sense that he wasn't very happy about me getting away.
No, I get that.
I guess I'll stay on the side. If anyone starts bleeding in ways that are dangerous, I can wake them up.
Okay.
Okay. She kind of goes back to lying on the floor.
John,
Wanna
give.
get bed?
Yeah.
I could pick you up.
Oh my gosh, yes. Smallpuck picks up Young and tucks her in bed.
John just kind of looks for a moment. I appreciate the gesture, but I'm not the biggest fan of touching. Really, thank you though. I think I can make it to the bed. First, I'm going to shower though. I don't think sleeping with dried blood on me is good for my health.
But I think we should call this session for today.
Alrighty.
Alright.
We got
Well,
the fuck on.
now, before I had to fuck up 3 other people.
Could I ask if they'd still have Aiden's body?
You could probably ask around, yeah.
Okay. There is one person who probably knows, and do you think she really wants contact him now?
Yeah, I'm sure there's other people who know.
Yeah.
Maybe they told Aiden.
Yeah, it's just kind of the reason why Deirdre's gonna go to Aiden and Angus is like, do you have any idea who's in charge of Aiden's body?
Or what happened to it.
I give you 3 guesses, the other 2 doesn't matter.
William?
Yeah.
Fuck!
Who else would?
Talk to William!
Suck up your.
She is! Don't worry, she is!
You could ask John for help.
You can also, John is a diamond, so you could probably ask her for help with it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
There is no tomorrow
Dun dun dun.
for anyone.
Yeah, sure, Aiden's got at least a couple more days left in him.
I know. It's kind of concerning when your friend starts using heat packs to heat himself up.
Alright, stopping recording.